to tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dragons. I will be your dungeon master and the most handsomest guy there is. At least that's what I tell people. Last we left our adventuring party, you guys had an interesting conversation with the orc leader and got a little bit more info on, ogre leader, and got a little bit more information about the missing children. You guys formulated a plan, which Pele was headstrong about, 110%. Got back into town and realized there was a monkey in that wrench. So you guys decided to re-evaluate and do some sleuthing. After scrying, thanks to Swage and his divine power, you were able to locate a child in the vicinity of the fort. Afterwards, you guys decided to head back to the tavern and discuss about your plan. And as far as I remember, let me double check, make sure I have it. Brazil, that's enough. Have it set up. As you guys went through talking about possibly asking Kronos or Azor, the Sphinx, for help. But I think that plan was kind of at a standstill. So you guys decided to split into two groups and go investigate Lord Manure and have the group infiltrate the castle. Or
it's still the nighttime, so the RP looked like it ended up with Swage starting to scry before we went to bed. We were gonna look for.
Scry again.
Well, clarification on when we did the ping for the missing ogre children, it was locate creature. It was like a lower level spell, so that was just giving me where I saw them in the town.
Gotcha. Okay.
So because I can only scry once a day, that's a 5th level spell. And I had also had to use fabricate to turn 1,000 of my gold into the mirror to be able to cast scry. So I think that's where we left off in the RP chat, was Swage kind of casting, scrying, thinking about all of his interactions with Charlie Brown.
Okay. Just gonna change his name on the fly.
Well, his name is Charles, right? Charles Manure. I just thought Charlie Brown was funny.
Oh.
Like, that's what I got from it. I was like, all the poop jokes, man. Doesn't matter how old you get. I had a crew member that thought I was 23 today, by the way. It was like...
That's okay. Apparently there was an active shooter on the Air Force Base today.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Did you get shot?
Sister got stuck on it. And it was right outside of
Kind
her
of.
office.
Yeah.
People are stupid.
I had one of the day shift guys telling me about it today, even though he wasn't on the facility where it happened. He didn't get locked down. He was somewhere else.
Okay, so Lord Manure must make a wisdom save. And I'd say you have first-hand knowledge of him, because you've interacted with him. So that means he doesn't get a modifier. And are you using anything like a locket of his hair, or you have any garments? Or
I don't think I have any physical connections to him. So, did he give us anything? I don't think he gave us anything to use to
not really.
Get the soldiers or anything.
We were not on the path of spying on him, so it didn't acquire anything from him.
Yeah, so I don't have any of those physical connections, so he wouldn't get like a save modifier, I guess, or I wouldn't get a save modifier, however that works. So
well,
probably just a straight DC.
So I think he doesn't get a save modifier because you have first-hand knowledge of him. The connection means that if you had any of those things, then it would be a harder save for him. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's not. It's just going to be your
DC.
spellcasting DC. Alright. I don't know, does an 8 beat your spellcasting modifier?
It does not.
Oh, damn.
Not today.
That's an 8.
It was an 8. Now you know how I feel when you guys say stuff to me.
I'm sorry.
Alright. So, let's see. On a failed save, the creature creates an invisible sensory within 10 feet of target. You can see and hear through the sensor moves. Okay. Hold on. Got your music change for this. Brazil.
Hey man, he could be.
Yeah, he knows what's
Don't
going
give me
on.
ideas. Now, does that? I only see and hear this, right? Like
Yeah.
it's not like displayed on the mirror like it's a
Yeah.
TV or something.
No. There we go. Assuage as you cast your scrying spell. You feel it connect. After a few moments of looking in the mirror, it kind of looks like a fog at first, but as the connection gets stronger, it starts to slowly dissipate, and you can actually start to see about 10 feet away from Lord Manure, almost like a third eye outside of his vision. And you see him sitting at his desk. It doesn't look like the desk of the manor where you guys were. The room is filled with some books on the bookshelf on behind it. The desk itself is very well crafted. It's got gold inlay, very regal looking. It has a crest on the front end of it. You see Lord Manure by candlelight scribbling on a piece of parchment. After a few moments, he takes the parchment and rolls it up, puts a seal on it, and then he calls forth for a runner to come into the door. The young man, probably in his late 20s, comes in, human. He's not wearing the normal soldier outfit that you've seen around. He's wearing more of like cloaks and like a robe. He comes in, and he doesn't look like Sir Percival, like the yeoman type or paper pusher. He's wearing, they're almost like dark, not blood red, but a crimson looking color. Lord Manure hands him this note and explains to him to make sure that it gets delivered promptly. The gentleman bows and then rushes out. Lord Manure turns around and starts to look out the window. I wonder how much more time. Maybe I should call for more reinforcements. Not sure. But these creatures should not pose that big of a threat. But just in case. As he turns around, he opens the drawer to one of the cabinets on the desk. As he does, you can see what looks to be like an orb of some sort that he pulls out. And he sits there and he kind of doesn't really cast a spell, but he kind of just puts his hands over it for a second. And you think he mumbled something, but you couldn't really tell. After a few moments, it lights up. Hello? Hello, is this thing on? Ah, yes. Lord Manure. I do think this is kind of, how do you say, premature to be calling, but what can we do for you? Well, think there might be trouble here. Don't know specifically what's going on, but I do know that creatures are attacking the fort. I've sent men to deal with them. It did not end well, and now there's an adventuring party, so suspiciously coming to aid. I don't know if they are in on it or what, but I think we should probably send more troops down here. You know, you are given this position for a specific reason. It's about time you checked in. We haven't had any communication in almost 2 weeks. What is going on? As that happens, you kind of see a bright light. After a few moments, the orb dies, and Lord Manure kind of looks around and then puts the orb back into the desk and then slowly walks out. You follow him for probably the next 5 or 6 more minutes after this interaction. Not really getting any new intel, just a little bit more of a layout of what apparently the keep looks like. You can see that his room is all the way in the back, but it's down into like a sub-basement. After a few moments, he comes up to the main floor and he walks out the fort into the courtyard. You can see there's some tents, tables set up, a makeshift archery station inside the courtyard, as well as a very numerous amount of guards. Not just in the courtyard, but also around the perimeter. And then after that, your scrying ends, and everything fades back in, and that is all you were able to get.
That's very cool. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as that breaks, I'm going to have Swage pull out his sketchbook and start taking as many notes as he can about the room that he started in, the path to the sub-basement, and just kind of like just not forget the layout of the building. Then I'll start communicating what I saw to the rest of the group.
Okay.
So my eyes return to normal. I hit the pipe. I should bring my vape in so I could.
It's like bong, 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 bong.
We need to keep an eye out for a young human, Crimson Cloaks. He has a letter from Captain Manure. Lord Manure? Captain.
I mean, he is a lord and he is a captain.
Lord Captain.
Lord Captain.
Lord is his noble title, and captain is his position title.
He's wondering if you should call for reinforcements. Seems suspicious about us. Rightfully so.
I was about to say that makes sense.
That checks out.
Does
He also spoke to somebody through an orb. I'm not familiar with that, but I have spells that can do similar things. I don't know who was on the other end. I didn't recognize that voice probably at all, right?
Nope.
do you think it was possibly him phoning it? But wait, was that how he phoned in for trying to say about new troops?
Well, it was curious that he was sending a letter through a runner to somewhere, but
And
then
then-
also had instantaneous communication by other means.
You said the runner was dressed in crimson?
It was dark in the room. They were very dark robes and cloaks, but crimson seemed to be the shade.
That's weird. I don't know much about the military, but I feel like a runner would be dressed in the same, like, kind of gear anyone would be.
Have we seen any other people dressed similarly in the town?
Not in the town, no. But if you do a history check, maybe you can remember
do it.
something from another area.
I don't remember seeing it. Do you?
Oh, let me check. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. My history's not low. 15.
15.
Yep, thought so.
That I was gonna get a 15?
He suspected. Oh, sorry, no. I looked up if rabbits can see red because I'm fairly certain they can. They cannot see red.
They can't see red.
No.
It's in the audible.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's
I'm
it.
pretty sure you see red all the time when you go and fight there, Bond. I'm pretty sure.
That's the only
It's like,
time.
you know,
I just love the fact that
when
that's where it's
everything
like,
goes blue, it's
I thought
what
so.
do you mean?
I know. I was like, what?
Sorry, that's the moment.
That's the moment. It's like she rolls 15. That's it.
Sorry.
The answer is rabbits cannot see
Well,
rabbits.
just so you know, also like
Let's see if it's up there.
He had a
Fire
dream a
Mountains,
week
the
ago where he
nurse
saw that.
Is in
He
shade
was just
red
waiting
as
for it
well.
to happen.
It's like,
Just
who's
so you
talking
know
to me?
that.
He's never seen it before.
Sorry, mommy, I won't see it.
So
with,
15.
so a 15. With a 15, you do remember seeing crimson robes before.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. They were the cultists that you dispatched in the cave where
You found
Vaughn
me.
was being sold off to.
Yeah, I never
Evil!
saw them.
Weren't there red cloak cultists around
Right.
with that? Yeah, with
Red-
the blood god.
Yeah.
I have a like a out of character question.
Mhm.
So if I had remembered that without the check, could I have just like had Kaz remember that he had seen those before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
So I'll relay that and say, didn't we fight a bunch of like cultists in like crimson robes in a cave?
Were they in his house
No,
The fort?
not in the house.
when you scried? He was in the.
They seemed to be the fort. I saw archery stations and training grounds.
Okay.
I know where his room is.
So that's the
From the front door.
up beyond the upper ward, right?
So if you're looking at the map, which I am not, so
It
let
is-
me,
it- Yeah, because there's
It's like
that
where the
gray
fort
area.
is. The fort
Yeah, it's
has
the
its own
upper-
little
yeah.
area.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, do we want to wait till morning, or do we want to go and try and confront him
No.
now?
Try to catch the guy in the cloak right now.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah. Because we don't know where he's going, but we know where everybody else's kind of is.
Can you use locate item on the ropes?
I can probably
Locate
look at
creature.
creature one more time.
Did you pinpoint where the kids were?
Mm-hmm.
The children?
Yes, they're at the fort.
They're
Yeah, he
inside the
found-
fort somewhere.
he pinged off one inside the fort.
Yeah, that you could look for more than one with that. Oh, spell. I don't know.
It only shows me the location of the nearest creature of that type. So I wouldn't get any sense that there was others around it, I guess. Just that's where I know the closest one to be.
So it's a better safe assumption to say he's assuming that all of them are there with them.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I would assume that, just not bet on it. Well, if we hurry, we can go stake out to the fort.
So if we want to find the,
Try to at least catch the courier, because that letter might be incriminating evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, your scrying lasted 10 minutes.
right.
Okay? And that was at the
a
very
5-minute
beginning.
gap. Or so probably after me divulging information, it's probably been like what 10 minutes since.
So he's had 20 minutes. You said you could try and use locate creature.
I can do that one more time today.
Okay, hold on to it.
Yeah.
Let's.
There's only 2 gates in it.
There's only 2 gates.
Yeah, but it can go over a wall or whatever. But
And there's also the docks.
Let's go to the docks.
Wherever he has to go, if he's heading into town, he has to cross the upper ward, which means he's coming toward us. Right?
No, because we are right here.
Yes.
So
See,
he would have to go. Like he would go. Because
He could potentially make it
he's
to where
over
the ghost
here.
steps are.
I don't think he'd be
there's only
going
one
It's
way.
gonna take him a while.
I don't
It's
think
not-
he'd be
he wants
going
to be stealthy. He
out
doesn't
up
want to be
here.
seen.
because that would be back the direction we're coming from. If he was going for reinforcements, he'd go from the docks or through the other entrance to get to the capital.
So we can. My money's on the docks. So Pele's gonna start to get up and start
I'll follow Pele.
heading to the door. If you guys want to split the party and one of us go to one of the gates and one of us goes to the docks, but I don't know, have a feeling with the docks because that's how they've been moving them before. And it's faster on a boat than it is on feet.
Well, I know that my bubble for locate creature extends about the size of this town. So if we're in the middle of town, I can see basically all the way around the periphery. But if we go his or that one way or the other, we might miss.
Well, if we just, like I said, if we narrow down the two options he has, we don't have to be in the middle to get. We could be over here somewhere and still get the gates. And
I think
we
splitting's
gotta
the
leave,
easiest way to find out where they're going. So, does anyone think they're actually going north or that way?
North? No. North?
north is towards us.
Yeah,
North is towards us.
Yes.
So we came through Longmire?
Yeah. We came from the north,
Yeah, we
so
came through
we would be
Okay,
traveling
gotcha.
down the road into the.
Does anyone think they're actually going that way?
No.
Okay.
Well, that is the way we saw these other cultists before, right?
But they're all
The
dead.
other way is to
So
king. Maybe he's talking to somebody on the king's side with the magic. And
That's
we're
true.
Sending letters the way we came to the cultists.
that's true.
Is it a different cult than the cult of absolution, or is that what we're talking about here?
I'm guessing.
I think it was.
It's
That's the one
Red
we got the name
robes.
from the dead guy.
Now, as far as we know, the gates are closed at night.
Yes.
to the docks.
I'd say someone's go to the dock, one or two of us head toward the gate.
I'll head to the gate.
That's enough.
I'll head to the gate that doesn't seem likely, like the ghost steps.
No, I thought that was the more likely one.
The ghost steps are the more likely one.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
Then I'll head toward Longmire.
I'll take those steps.
And
Like dock.
I'll go with Pele.
Yeah, she seemed more confident about the dock, so.
Just tell me where to go. I'll follow.
Docks. You go docks. Because y'all aren't necessarily being stealthy.
Fair.
Absolutely not.
No.
They're the noisy ones. We can kind of stick around this whole
I
situation.
can disappear anywhere that I need to.
Hold on. Holly,
Brazil.
I have something for you. It's a, here, use this in case you need it. It's a scroll for Vortex Warp.
Whoa. What does that do?
Hold on. I have the actual spell, so I don't need the scroll anymore. You can magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a con save. And saving throw, the target can choose to fail, or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. And it's a range of 90 feet.
So 90 feet. Come here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
90 foot. 90 foot. Get over here.
Alright, cool. Let's split up. Break. To the docks.
To the ghost steps.
I'll burn a third level spell slot, cast enhance ability, and enhance Holly's wisdom and my wisdom, so our perceptions will be an advantage and other things. So we'll have a better chance of spotting.
So all the wisdom stuff has advantage?
Yeah, so all your wisdom skills
Brazil.
have advantage. But mostly I'm thinking about perception being the thing we need.
All right.
Oh, at the Rivers location?
I went to
Yeah,
Goodwill.
my advantage on -1 would be
Oh.
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
physically
right.
lookout roll.
We're planning
Well,
on opening the
I'm
diary
also looking
soon,
at
so I'm just
4 people
hanging out
rolling on
there.
the docks and
Yeah.
us by ourselves, so we need to
You
whatever
see me at work?
whatever
You see me at
bonuses
work?
we can see.
You got me.
If we had time, I'd try and like pay
Upside.
off people to watch for us,
I
but
do have a plus.
I don't think
You
we
guys
have
can
time.
just text me.
I have a plus.
Get free food.
Yeah, you're better at it, way better at it than me. But I'm not the roguey thief. I'm the
All right.
I'll
So,
issue and screw other
We'll go ahead and we'll go with
And I can do another thing now.
let's see.
people. Another thing. Or twice.
I got invocations now.
Oh, yes, there are many implications that are nice.
120 feet, magical darkness.
No,
Always
double
useful.
sight's very nice.
Always
It's one that's, yeah, that there's no reason not to take that.
Look what I got.
It is just inevitably going to be one of the most useful things.
Is that
Even if you have
back to being like a regular Fire Emblem game, or is that
Better,
like
superior to
Fire
the
Emblem Warriors, where it's like
more range
The Dynasty
and
Warriors.
you know,
Yeah,
certain
this is like
ability,
regular.
it's not dead light.
I got,
You just see in it. So I will tell you the horrible
Fire
downside.
Emblem Three Hopes, which is like
You can
the
see
next
the
one.
inside of your eye.
Freaking love it. It's so good.
Fair enough.
Someone made that point. I was like, that's the weirdest thing to think of. but
playing
yeah,
that one
so
for the
you
Game Boy
perfectly
Advance
be
again
able
on
to
the
see the
emulator.
inside of your eye.
I forgot how hard the last few levels were.
Alright, we'll go with Silas going first. Go ahead.
So Silas is
Where would
gonna
you-
make his way there
Yep.
as quickly as he can.
Okay.
are-
I'm assuming you're stealthing kind of the whole way? Or.
Not for like the first, because the guy in the cloak doesn't know me, so I'm not sweating him seeing me.
Okay.
I will eventually, when I get in a position to watch the gate, I will be stealthy. Are the rooftops, humanoid supportable? Can I run across the rooftop? Like once I get to Blackwood, can I
Yeah.
walk up a wall and then across the rooftops?
You can, but that's the more noble area, so that's
Yeah,
where a lot
I'll
of
be careful.
nobles live. So there is guards that patrol in the area.
Then I will stealth
Okay.
to avoid them.
Alright, so when you
I will
get-
make an attempt to be where people won't see me.
Okay. So as you come around the corner and you start to enter the Blackwood area, you start to go into a sneak.
Sneakiness.
Yep. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
Oh, fell miserably. Yeah, 9.
All right.
It could have been worse.
I mean, you feel like you're you're stealth.
Most people don't look up, so most guards won't.
Right. You kind of just keep your head down and kind of just lean up against the walls every now and then as a patrol kind of walks by. They do kind of give you glances as they have their torch, but they don't really give you any pause, like trying to halt you or stop you. It doesn't look like you're doing anything super shady, just that you're kind of walking, maybe a little drunkenly, because you keep leaning up against the walls every now and then. Which could be part of your charm. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm a good liar.
As you get closer to the gates area, you find a rooftop that's easily accessible. There you go. I can
I was
speak
like,
today.
acceptable?
Yeah. As you climb up it, it doesn't take you too long to kind of get up there. You have a little bit more of a bird's eye view down the street, as well as the gate. You can see everything that's at the gate. And you think this is probably going to be a good spot to stand or sit, waiting for the individual to come by. Okay.
How much taller is the wall to the roof? Like, 'cause the walls are like 30, 40 feet.
30,
right? So,
40 feet, yeah. You're probably,
like, if I look straight across the wall, it's another 10, 15
yeah, it's
feet
probably,
taller.
it's probably another 15 or so feet.
Okay.
Yeah. You can see the guards kind of walking along the.
I'm
the
keeping an
walkways.
eye out for them just to get their pacing. Like, if he gets to the gate, I probably won't be able to stop him there, but I'll go after him. Like, I'll cross the wall and go after him.
You do
later.
see,
or at least
uh,
that's my plan.
There is 2 guards at the gate.
Yeah. I figured he's probably got a note from the latrine to let him through.
There is they look like they're sitting at a
I
table.
always flash back to Robin Hood men times.
They're sitting at a
What
table.
used to be.
Looks like they're playing some type of card game at the table. All right, and then let's see. Brazil, shush. We'll go Holly.
I'm just. I'm not gonna rush down there, but I'm gonna kind of just keep an eye out as I'm going. Like, not even trying to be stealthy, just walk more or less casually towards the gate.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye out for any red cloak or anything that looks like someone's trying to get out of the gate in a hurry.
Okay.
Because with it being a locked gate at night, typically nobody's even moving towards the gates.
Right. As you get closer to the gates, you do see what looks to be like a patrol, but not a full patrol. Like normally, when you see a normal patrol walking at night, it's normally like 4 or 5 soldiers coming together as they walk through witchery formation, and then 2 that are kind of looking out, and then 1 that's in the front that's kind of like marching them around town. This one you only see, there's only 3 guards. They look like they're doing a patrol, but it doesn't seem like they're doing a very good job. Let's put it that way.
I'm gonna just go ahead and head all the way up to the gate where they are then.
Okay. After a few moments, you get up there, you see the 3 guards. One's a elf, older looking. How old? It's kind of hard to tell with elves.
300.
Yeah.
Several hundred.
He kind of wears the face of somebody who just is bored. You also have a human and a half elf that are there. Half elf looks eager, like
He ready.
Like this is his first game. Like he's ready for action. Yep. And the human is middle aged. It looks like he's seen many a guard duty. He's kind of just taking it easy, drinking. What? Not so sure, but he's definitely throwing quite a few back, whatever he is he's drinking. As you come up, the young man kind of points a spear down. Host! What can we do for you?
Seen any ogres?
Ogres? What the older elf kind of looks at him. For God's sakes. No ogres. Why would you ask?
Because we kind of got tasked with checking them out and maybe trying to thin some of them out to make y'all's lives a little bit easier.
Oh.
Just seeing if you saw any.
Oh, you're the group.
Part of that,
Yes. Well, no ogres.
yeah. Seen anything else crazy going on?
Come here.
Y'all seem a little short-staffed tonight.
I don't know why, but I thought that come here was for Holly.
No, yeah, it brings them to me.
It's like, come here.
No, haven't seen anything really out of the ordinary. I mean, there's birds that fly around, you know?
Only birds?
Well, anything that can make it over the gate would have to fly. Because we haven't opened it tonight.
Okay.
We don't plan to, if you know what I mean. The reason why we're short-staffed is because, well, say someone came down with a case of the tummies. And the older human kind of looks at you, he's like, whether it could have been all the beer he drank the night before. As you kind of take a closer look at this individual, you notice that he has quite the red nose.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a look around, see what y'all can see on this side. Just kind of keep an eye out for a little bit.
No, by all means, don't have a problem with that. You go ahead and do what you have to do. I'm going to do what I have to do. As he takes his tankard and starts to not slowly sip.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean. Alright. And the rest of the party.
That's us.
Figured that was a good way. Go ahead and just get in the card chat.
Let's see. We'll just do this. Alright. the docks.
It has occurred to me the size of the docks now.
Just kind of got to that.
What's wrong?
So there's 4 of
I
you
was
going
like,
out.
oh, it's a good thing so many of us were going to the docks.
Very
I just felt very popular.
You got like a
poor
pocket
security.
boat or something, right?
Alright, so you guys go to the docks.
On the way to the docks. Oh shoot! No, as we get closer to the docks, I want to cast detect thoughts and just see if I'm if I hear anybody. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me pull it up again. I always forget. So I can read the thoughts of certain creatures. You can cast a spell as an action. Da, da, da. No, that's not what I wanted. Ignore me.
Okay. As you guys head down to the docks, it takes you probably about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm assuming you guys are just walking casually, not trying to rush or anything. As you guys get down there, you can see there's a couple of boats that are moored up, 2 of which look like they're like supply ships. One of which has a bunch of barrels and crates and stuff on it. The other one looks like it's empty, except for what you can assume would be inside the ship. You don't see a whole lot of deckhands out running around. There is a night watch on the 2 ships, not looking like the guards in the city, but maybe members of their crew. Every couple minutes or so, you'll see a gentleman walking around with a torch or a lantern of some sort, making a perimeter check of the cutter, and then coming off and going on the docks and looking on both sides before going back on. And it looks like they have another individual who's up on the bridge area by the wheelhouse at a table, maybe writing or looking over maps. And that's on both those ships. There is another ship there that is smaller. It doesn't look like a cargo ship, but it does look like maybe like a passenger ship of some sort. You don't really see any crew members all around it. Also, the docks don't have anybody that looks like there's, other than the people that are working on the boats or living on the boats, there's nobody else at these docks. You can see all the warehouses. For the most part, all the warehouses look like their lights are off, doors are shut, either chained or what you assume to be locked doors. There is a couple near the end that do have some faint light coming from a couple of windows, but it's kind of far down at the end of the dock.
I take back me taking it back. I will cast detect thoughts. And basically just I can detect the presence of a creature that I can't see. So I can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures I can't see. But it can only be within 30 feet of me. So I would. Oh. I feel like it would look suspicious if I just went up to each boat and was just like.
You just right?
Just like looking at the
Walk
boats.
around with a note in your hand like you're looking for something. Just
Is that like a spherical radar ping of like all the brains near you? Like you can just see like little people?
Yeah, I just have to. Yeah, and I can focus. Where'd you go? Features and traits.
It's like that Skyrim.
Once you
dragon
ping someone, you can
ability where
focus
like,
in
see
on them and
people
read their
through
mind,
Mm-hmm.
or read their surface.
Or like the eagle vision from Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad idea to just go up to each boat. Does it look like as we walk through the docks? Does it look like how far we've come so far? Does it look like like there's a ship that had left or anything? Anything on the horizon?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, the pressure! Perception. 13.
As you kind of look at the docks, you don't see any signs that there was something moored that recently broke loose or shoved off. As you look out over the bay area towards the lake area, you don't. You see a couple of ships out there, yeah. It doesn't look like anything that's like going away from you.
Okay.
Either they're anchored or they're in a trajectory, like they're moving in a direction. But not away from you or towards you.
Okay. I feel fairly comfortable about that. Okay then. Then yeah, I'll just kind of stand like near the boats and cast detect thoughts. So you said that there's 2 large boats.
A small passenger boat.
There's a small passenger boat.
Yep.
And then there's a house with the lights on.
Not a house, a warehouse.
A warehouse with the lights on. Okay.
As we're walking around the harbor ward, I'll just start fiddling with my little symbol in my neck and cast locate creature and focus on the cult of absolution, what I know about them, the head that I held in my hand, the person I pretended to be, and the person I saw in the scrying, and just try to find that particular person I saw in the scrying within 1,000 feet of where we're at now.
Oh, that's smart. I don't know why I didn't think of that when I was thinking about it earlier.
I've cut off a bit of us because now we're at unless he went harbor way into the lake or whatever this is. But.
Right.
Yeah.
After a few moments, you kind of cast your
One
spell.
more.
As Pele is going up and down the docks, going, and the crew members of the boats kind of looking at her like she's a crazy person.
Don't need to detect thoughts to figure that out.
Of course, when she gets close to the passenger ship, she's calling me. What's up? No, not right now. I'm in the middle of the game. Okay, thank you.
The way that I always pictured Swage doing either locate object or creature is that his eyes go like nebulous and he can only see the astral plane. But it's kind of muted and like everything in his vision is muted astral plane except for the one thing he's looking for. And so like that's what his vision kind of becomes as he's looking around.
Yeah. Okay. I can get behind that. I actually imagine it more like Ash Evil Dead, where like your vision kind of just gets sucked in and you kind of swim around until you find what you're looking for, and then it, you know.
Yeah, it's probably like a combination of those and
Yeah.
the Donnie Darko 2
Yeah.
and stuff.
So as you cast your spell and Pele doing her thing, you notice that it's not near the docks. It's actually towards Silas. You can sense the individual. Doesn't look like he's taking a direct route towards the gate. He's more or less kind of going in and out of alleyways and trying to avoid guards as he does.
So the north end of the harbor ward towards that gate, towards Longmire.
Yep.
Okay, I'll kind of quietly relay that to the group and just kind of do like a quick whistle and nod my head northward and start walking that way.
Okay.
Pele's gonna try as casually as she possibly can to just like turn and just start walking normally that way.
As you do, your detect thoughts pick up That's a strange one. Kind of reminds me of that episode of Fresh Prince where Will is trying to teach his niece to act crazy.
I did not.
Silas, after getting in your nice perch spot, it takes you probably a good 5 or 10 minutes after settling in before you start to see movement. It's actually not coming down the main road though. It's coming from the backside. You can kind of hear like leaves being crinkled, some twigs being broken, which kind of catches your attention since your perception is heightened. As you turn around to look, you can see the hooded figure kind of emerge as he kind of pops his head out. As he does, you can see partial facial features. He's young, probably early 20s, if not younger. As he does, he kind of just looks around real quickly and then like starts to skitter across the open courtyard area towards the gate. But instead of getting to the gate, he stops about right about here on the wall. When he does, you see him kind of look around, and he kind of pushes a stone in the wall. As it does, the wall kind of recesses a little bit and kind of slowly moves just a little bit. Big enough for him to kind of push the rest of the way and then move through. As he does, you kind of hear the stone kind of move again and then click back into place. And you see the stone that he pushed kind of slowly slide back out.
Okay. After he goes in, I'll point toward the docks. Send message. I don't know if it will reach them. It's got like 100-foot range and go. He's going out from where I'm at. So I just point like back over my shoulder toward the docks. He's going out from where I'm at. They might be at this end. I don't know. But then I'm going to like move to follow him. I'm not going to use the door. I'm going to hopefully try to avoid the guards since I've been timing them and run up the wall, come down the other side. I don't have to get all the way down the other side. I just need to get far enough that when the guards walk by, they're
And you're
You know,
using your boots, right?
boots of spider climbing. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's gonna run up the wall.
I can like.
That's an acrobatics check I'd like to see. Oh wait, that's right. He's got boots.
Yeah, I got the boots.
The Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah.
Does his message reach us?
Let's see. 100
It'd be like a random chance. I'm just like, at worst it doesn't. You know, it does.
When you guys started moving.
Yeah.
Because like I said, there's a lot of docks. And I use the ring.
When you guys started moving towards that end, how fast were you guys moving? Still at the same normal pace, or were you guys?
I feel like we were moving pretty fast. Cause,
like a quick casual.
Cause if he would have hurt, like if he would have got a ping on the guy, I would have like turned on my heel real fast and like just started walking, like speed walking.
Okay.
Which you have to do to keep up with Kaz and I anyway.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey guys, more
We're like, what, two
acrobatic.
feet taller
okay?
than he is?
Yeah. We got Bunny over here.
Hey, I can keep up. It's just, you know, you gotta wait for me to notice that we move. I was
Great.
probably the last one to turn
Who would
around.
be in the front?
It sounded like you were
Me.
Hey,
So you guys would have waited till she caught up. And
I feel like I would have run to catch up to them, and then like we would have walked.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as everybody catches up, I related them what I saw or where I saw the cultists.
Brazil.
And I still have, that's an hour in concentration, so I'm like still tracking his movement.
Okay. Pele, go ahead and tell me heads or tails.
Tails.
It is tails. So it does reach you guys.
Okay, once I hear his message, I'm gonna point in the direction that Holly went, and I'm gonna say,
I'm pretty sure I would have been staying farther away.
yeah, I like, cause we would have probably ended up to like right here when I would have like pointed to Holly and been like, they're at Silas's gate.
Should I go inform Holly then?
Can you run
That's right.
fast
I mean,
and not being
I'll just run around going, gotta be.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Good plan. I enjoy that plan.
I don't see red. All right. Okay, so Ron splits from the party.
Yep.
To go chase down Holly. All right.
You can reply to this message.
Which y'all could have replied.
Oh
if
wait,
you heard
yeah,
me.
I was gonna reply to your message. I was gonna say, Swage was able to locate him. We're heading your way.
Oh my God, dog. No, you.
My athletics, I should do the running.
I got
Sure, you're much more athletic than I am.
I got a decent acrobatics, and then my athletic was not good.
I got decent both. +7 acrobatics, +9 athletics.
My only score that's not good is medicine. So if you guys need first aid, it's not me.
Oh yeah, me either. Or handle animal or survival. I ain't got no wisdom.
No, really?
My
That's
bad.
why we have to be told what to do.
My bad score is athletics.
Okay.
I'm useful everywhere else.
My bad score would have been athletics, but then with the blessing from Bahamut, I got a plus to my strength. So
Strongest sorcerer.
right, I was like,
Buff wizard.
Sounds like my Monday group where.
Muscle wizard cast.
Yeah, the muscle wizard, he's playing a Minotaur. And the Minotaur has like I think he's got 16 or 18 strength. It's like I wreck stuff.
so I just accidentally did a strength check and I rolled a 20. So hopefully that wasn't my 20 for the night.
Nice.
That's it. You're done.
That was it. Oh, now I rolled a 1. So
How did you do a strength
Balanced
check?
out.
yep, it's balanced now.
Oh, and I didn't roll 20. I was about to say.
No, I'm
I
BB.
was about to say. I was like, I don't even have a character sheet.
I just rolled a 3. After modifiers.
That's me.
I'm gonna waste a roll too.
I'm gonna roll initiative. I got a 1 again.
I'm not gonna say anything. Since I'm proficient at
Get him
everything.
out of the way. Oh, he's not here.
Right.
Everybody rolled 20.
Oh, that's not bad.
See what I get.
Hey, good. Another one that's up.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good. I think I've only rolled under 20 for initiative like twice. It's the only time I get to roll high. For
I
initiative.
always roll low on initiative, which is what I want. I don't want to be first for initiative. And then the last few battles, I rolled high, and I was like, stop.
Okay, every time I look over at your necklace, and I keep thinking, I don't know why, but my brain, before it processes that it's a lightning bolt, fills it in as a cross, and I'm like, ooh, every time.
Ew, this is a Pavlovian reaction.
Ew.
All right. So
I'm actually not gonna run up the wall though. I have come up with a better plan.
you've come up with a better plan.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to the wall. I want to throw my dagger up and over the wall so it lands on the other side. Then I'll teleport to it.
Oh, that's fancy.
Because I have the dagger to let me teleport to the other dagger.
Okay.
I just sit there.
Do you have to be in line of sight of it, or you
Nope.
just- okay.
It's just teleport to it.
All right.
I can't be blocked, so I couldn't. If there wasn't open air, like if I'm in a dungeon, I could,
Yeah,
go through
'cause
walls and shit.
the
But
way
yeah.
I imagine this happening is you throw it over and it goes over, and as it does, it lands on the other side. You hear it kind of sticking to the ground, and then you go to teleport, and you
Well, if it's 6 in the
Right
ground, that
into
would
the
be
wall.
awesome. I just want to land on the other side.
you sit there and you just thump
Yes,
right
you're
into the
pitiful.
wall.
You're pitiful.
It's like it takes the least resistance to get there. Oh crap! There's a wall. So you do. You sit there and you kind of.
That'll avoid the guards. Give me a lead on him because hopefully it'll take him a little while to get through the wall. And hopefully he won't be stepping out as I'm appearing. But who knows? I'll take that chance.
As you reappear, manifest on the other side of the wall, you're not right in front of him as the other side opens up. As you get there, you can see the other side closing. As you start to see him kind of go through some bush, or at least you think that's him as the bushes are moving. After a few moments, you kind of see a hooded figure kind of emerge out from over there. Again, he's still kind of just looking around. Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to hide. Oh, no, you a bad guy. You a bad guy. You a better die. 25.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright. I thought he was gonna actually see
They rolled 2 digits on the die.
because he rolled high too. He doesn't seem to have noticed you. As he kind of just looks around, you see him kind of dart towards the forest line. He's not like sprinting, but he is taking a pretty good pace down this. It almost looks like a high tall grass. As he kind of gets into it, it comes up to right about his waist area as he's kind of running through it, or trying to run through it, as it's almost difficult because you can't really see where your footing's going.
I will carefully,
Follow.
stealthily follow him.
Okay. All right. Bond. Now, it takes you probably a good 4 or 5 minutes to kind of get to the gate or get close to the gate. You can kind of see Holly. It looks like he was walking along the wall line, and he's starting to come down the stairs down by the gate check. You can see there's 3 guards down there. One of which, a young kid, he's sitting there, and you kind of see him scramble to his feet real quick, and he grabs a spear, and he looks like he's coming out towards you as Holly's coming down the stairs.
Okay, does he see me coming down the stairs, or I gotta get his attention?
Who, Holly?
Stop. Yeah, it's Holly. Alright, gotta get
I don't know.
I'm
Holly.
coming downstairs.
Right, yeah. I'm just. Oh, hey, no,
Do
he's
you
got the
notice
room
the
key.
giant bunny? Or do you think you've drunk too much?
I'm waving at you. I'm like, he's got the room key, and I got the pee, man.
Huh? What?
Huh? Well, yeah, we're staying in town.
Rabbit's with me. He talks.
Yeah.
Remember, tricks are for kids. And what's going on?
The other direction?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
The kid telling you as the older guy's like, well, don't say it's been fun, because it hasn't.
You smell nice.
There also might be ogres at the docks. And I run.
The kid's like, huh?
Just see what comes of that.
Okay.
Alright,
Occasional chaos.
as you guys start, I don't know if you're running or...
Yeah, I think we're gonna need to pick up the pace, because it looks like, a squared plus b squared equals we're gonna get there late.
I can move 90 feet a turn.
Even with his dwarven little legs.
I can bonus action that.
Turn into like Sonic.
He's like
Like
Mario
they start
when he
spinning
takes
around
and gets
and-
the star.
I can move 90 feet.
Hold his arms out to the side.
He ninja runs.
Yeah, he Naruto runs.
It's like, I can only do that once.
That's how I imagine the daggers working, was like the
You have to point them
Hokage.
out.
So as you guys start to run, it's probably about 4 or 5 minutes before you get to the other gate area, because you guys are booking it. As you do, you kind of hear in the background, ding 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 ding,
Nice.
Dinner?
going off in the back.
Set something off. Distraction.
All right, Pele, your group already had made it well before Holly and Bond. You guys are coming up towards the gate, so you guys are now running down towards the same way. We'll do it that way. So you guys get close to the gate. You don't see Silas, and you don't see the hooded individual, but you do see what looks like two guards playing some type of card game.
So I still have concentration for an hour as long as it didn't take an hour to get up there on locate creature. Do I still, my eyes are still nebulous, so I still see where the cultist is at?
Yeah. Oh, he's on the other side of the wall.
Other side of the wall.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going towards what looks to be some tall grass, going towards forest line.
So veering off the road.
Can I, is the gate open or is the gate closed?
Gate's closed.
Looks like he's trying to get into the woods.
I'm gonna get over the gate. Oh!
What time of day is it? Like, is it late at night or? It's gotta be nighttime, right?
Can I see the top of the gate? Like where people walk at and everything?
No, because that's closed off. Because it's like a guard shack that has the gears and stuff. You guys have seen what it looks like inside there.
But like on the side of the gate, I can see like where. Not I can see, but like I know that's like a walkway. Or like you can. What?
Battlements.
Battlements.
Yes.
Okay. I can do one of two things, Kaz. And switch. I can use Vortex Warp and burn a bunch of spell slots to get you guys over and get us over. But the getting down part will be the difficult part.
Why do you have to get over? Can they not just open the gate?
You gonna ask them? They're gonna tell us no, and then we're gonna look suspicious, right?
Why would they tell us no?
Hey, I gotta go.
I can see telling us no to getting in.
But not for getting out.
Not really, unless we become a problem, and then it'd be really easy to get out.
Okay, so if we're just like, hey, we need to, like, what's our reasoning for getting out? Oh, that we gotta look for the ogres at night. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that this way?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that that way?
It's yes.
It's whichever way we tell them we think the ogres are.
I had offered to improve the siege weapons in the battlements. We could rush up there real quick under the guise that I'm going to improve something and
I feel like time
shoot
is of
the
the essence to
bastard
get through this gate. So I think yeah, we should just tell them that that we're going out to look for the orcs, the ogres.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what they are anymore.
Little column.
Brazil. That's enough, dogs.
All right. Let's go. And so Paley's just gonna walk up to the guards.
Okay. As you walk up to the guards, you can see two of them. One of which is a halfling. He's kind of sitting on a couple of books.
Mm-hmm.
As he's sitting at the table playing, that looks like a card game. The other gentleman doesn't really look all that enthused, as he is human, but older. And he's just sitting there kind of looking at his cards like... after a few moments, he kind of just glances over and sees your party coming up. Looks like we have work. As he sits the cards down. What seems to be the trouble? I'm sorry, are you sick?
No, I'm so sorry. I had a tickle in my throat. Good evening. We're adventurers that Captain Manure.
Oh, adventurers. Okay.
Yeah, that he's asked us to kind of take care of the orc problem, investigate it. We wanted to try and we went out earlier today to look at them, and so we wanted to see if trying to go check out tonight. We can go through.
Oh, you just want to go out the gate.
Yeah.
The halfling kind of looks at you. Well, that's cute.
Can you not go out at the gate at night?
Oh no, you can totally go out the gates.
But I feel like there's a but coming.
Yes. Dogs. That's enough. It's probably Alexa coming home. It's not so much the problem of getting out. It's, well, I guess it is a problem getting out, if you think of it. It takes 4 people to crank the gears that open the gate. And don't know about you, but I only see 1 and 2, and actually I only see 1.5. But hey, that's kind of rude and racist.
But it's. I mean, can you do it by yourself?
No.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And there's no way else.
But he can't do it by himself either.
Right.
Could we help?
Can we help to get the gate up?
I mean, yeah, we can do that. That's not a problem. But then how are you gonna get? Because we have to close it back.
Oh, we can wait till the morning. We'll be out there for a while.
We can't leave the gates open.
No, you shut the gate and then.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys gonna be out all night?
Yeah.
It's kind of dangerous.
I'm gonna look at like everybody. Yeah. Yep, it is.
I just imagine these like wimpy looking city guards, and then like Swage is like covered in soot and muscly, and Kaz has got a giant hammer on his hip, and Pele's hair's on fire.
My eyes are like slightly crossed.
Yeah, they're like it's dangerous. There's a giant rabbit. That's.
Giant rabbit turtle shell armor.
We would just be like, yes, it is dangerous at night, but we'll be fine.
Oh man.
I don't know. Do you think we should open it for him? I mean, the Lord did say that they're supposed to be working for him, and we work for him. I guess he pays the bills, right?
Paying our bills right now.
Yeah, alright. As he kind of stands up, and as he does, he starts to walk, and you kind of see him with a little bit of a limp as he's starting to go up the stairs.
Hey, would you like some help?
What? This? No, it's just a prosthetic leg. Lost it to a wild boar. He was a bad motherfucker. As he kind of slowly starts to walk up again.
We'll follow behind him, and I'll just be like, "Can't we pick him up?"
That might be worse than doing nothing.
But he's so slow.
As you guys get about halfway up, Vaughn and Holly, you show up at the gate. You can see what looks to be like the party going up the stairwell. As you do, you kind of get there, and that's when you hear the ding of the bell on the other end of town going off.
Oh boy, yeah.
Because they got the message.
Oh, is it going off because there's orcs at the gate? Or at the harbor. That's right, I remember. I was like, why is the alarm going off?
Yeah.
Somebody's a liar.
After a few moments, you see the guard who's been limping up kind of stop, and he kind of looks at the other direction. Yeah, well, that's new. They're lighting up the fire signals? Huh. He kind of looks down at his companion that's been following behind you guys. Hey, Half-Pint, why don't you go see what that's about? As he continues to slowly walk up again. You kind of hear him grumbling as he kind of comes down. Oh, look, more of you!
Yeah, you might want to head to the docks.
Why? What's the docks?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I just came from the other gate. That's where they're headed.
Well, we can't leave our post. We need to stay here.
They were at that post. Now they're headed there.
That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like all of these guards, all of these troops, like half of them are like fed up with being in the military, and the other half are brand new. There's like zero in between.
I mean, sounds like the military.
Sounds like Boeing.
Don't worry.
After a few moments, you kind of see him kind of just looks at you, and he kind of starts shaking a little bit as he.
Can we get on the other side of this gate already?
That's his job. As he sits there and he picks up and puts a helmet on and he grabs a. What looks like a friggin' yard arm to him a spear, and he starts running towards the docks. Tell him I'll be back.
Can I? So we see them down there.
Yeah.
And just be like, they're opening the gate. Stay down there. We gotta help.
Okay.
Just go and keep following him to open up the gate, and I'm gonna message. I'm gonna point in some direction, try and message, or in the direction he told me that he got the ping. I'm gonna point at Silas and say that we're almost there. We just have to get the gate open. Keep an eye on him. We still have him tracked.
Okay. Silas, as you are watching this individual chuck his way through the tall grass, you slowly start to follow him, kind of following in his foot tracks, so it doesn't really impede you as much, but it kind of gives you a little bit of cover too, because he can't really turn around and look where he's come in that direction due to the tall grass. But you do hear bells starting to go off in the city and fires starting to get lit along the wall.
What does he do?
Does
it react? I immediately duck down because I'm expecting when he hears the bells to naturally look back over his shoulder or whatever. But
go ahead and make a perception check.
At least on this was good. 20.
20. As you kind of duck down just enough to where your eyesight is almost level with the tall grass, you do see him turn around. As he does, he kind of looks around and he looks like he's more frantic at this point. As he starts to take out, it looks to be like a small dagger of some sort, and he starts chopping the brush in front of him to kind of expedite his movement.
It's only going to help me, so yeah.
As he starts to pick up pace and go through
Okay.
it. I'd say,
to follow him.
yep, I'd say he's probably right about here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does he seem to be avoiding those buildings? Like, is he trying to?
yeah,
cut
he's
through
just
the
going
middle of
straight
it?
in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just going to continue following him.
Okay. As the rest of you, you finally get up to the top. As you do, the older guardsman kind of stands there for a second, and he kind of pats the one leg that's not really a leg. It's over, and you can see the crankshaft. You're like, all right, I need one of you on that side, one of you on this side. I'll grab that one, and then have somebody on the other side of that one.
Okay, no, I'll be on the other side.
All right.
All right.
We have to do this together, so how good are you guys with coordinating attacks?
Pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. This should be easy peasy. So I'm going to go on the count of 3, and then we'll turn it. And then another count of 3, and we'll turn it. And then another count of 3, and we'll turn it. You see how
Count
this
up or
out of
down?
here?
Counting up or down? And do we say go?
No, there's no go.
It's just 1, 2, 3 on 3.
That's 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1 on 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're gonna say 3, 2, 1 on 1.
No. It's just 3, 2, 1.
I thought you guys have done this
go.
before.
Yeah, this is
So
how
now
it
we're
normally
saying
goes.
go?
No. It's 3, 2, 1.
Then you go.
No. It's 3, 2, 1.
No, it's 3, 2, 1, then turn.
Okay, but no words after the 1.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Let's do this.
All right. Ready?
Ready.
Set. 3,
Set.
2, 1. 3, 2, 1. After about 10 cycles of this, the gate in front of you guys has gone up considerably. It's probably a quarter of the way up.
Easy enough for a dwarf.
Yes, you can get past it.
Is this gate designed this way on purpose? What if there's a fire in the city? This seems sloppy.
That's how all gates are made. You think you could do better?
Yes.
Why don't you have one of those? What are those called? The smaller door inside.
Right.
Does
Gate
it work?
house
Yeah.
door.
Because I'm just
Yeah.
like.
The gatehouse door.
Oh, we do. But this is for the bars. Once we get done with that, then we can go and unlock the main door and push it open.
I point out to the mechanism. I'm like, you just need 3 more gears. You reduce the gear from this one to this one to this one, and you multiply the torque, and that's how we get 1 person to open this door, not 4 people.
Are you a scholar?
For what?
The way he says it like it's a dirty name. A what?
Your mother was scholar.
I thought we were friends. What the hell?
With a slur.
I meant no offense. Okay, maybe I did a little.
Oh man.
So from my perspective, the bars have come up,
Yes.
and there's still another door.
Yes.
Is it locked?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay. Go ahead and make a tools check.
Still 15.
Yeah, it takes you probably like less than a second to unlatch it. Yep.
I'm just gonna shout, "Doors open!"
His bond kind of limbos underneath the gate. Because it's not all the way up, but he's just like.
Haley's gonna yell down, can we get through it?
If you keep turning the crank, yeah.
Okay, alright.
Turning.
Alright guys, 3, 2, 1.
Go.
2 guys up there, twice my size.
After about another 10 goes, it's high enough that he sits there and he pulls the latch down. He's like, you, big guy with the loincloth, go ahead and pull the latch down.
I'm wearing pants.
Is that what you call them? Because they look like short shorts to me. I'm just saying.
Channel your 80s gym teacher.
I got the midriff like sweatshirt on.
So, yeah, the gate's probably a little bit more than halfway up. As you guys start to go down, the guard's like, yeah, you guys go on without me. I'll be down in a moment.
If you like, I'll come back and I'll fix this door.
I don't really care.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
How tall are the walls?
The walls, they're like 30 feet.
I'm just gonna jump off the
I'm
wall.
jumping.
And I'm gonna try to catch Pele and activate my umbrella backpack. And Mary Poppins my way down.
Now, what did that one do? Because I know there's a percentage on that.
I don't think there's a percentage on that.
No, that's a different one. The
That's
one
the-
we had like two
The
similar.
Chronos one. This
Oh.
is the dwarven one that can,
Oh, okay.
then they cast Featherfall and Smoke Screen or something.
Okay. Alright.
Yep.
Yep, as you do, an umbrella pops out like Mary Poppins from the backpack, and you kind of just slowly edge your way down. As you get to the ground, not as hard as it was the last time you did it, because you've used it before.
Yeah, this is the second time.
Yep.
So it landed lighter than the first time I did it? Oh, okay.
Next one makes you go up.
Yeah.
And then a gust of wind comes, and you start to float away. Alright, so you guys are on the ground. You guys are through the gate now. Silas, the individual has gotten considerably closer to the forest line. He's probably about 10 or 15 feet away.
I didn't hear the message from Pele, I assume. She pointed out.
What was the message?
I just said that we're almost
We're
there.
almost through the gate.
We just gotta get through the gate, and that Swage was able to still track him.
Yeah, no, you heard that.
Oh, okay. Then I will whisper back. I didn't want to cast message back because it's louder, but I'll be able to answer in a whisper and say he's between the buildings, shoreside, headed for the wood line.
Okay.
Should I stop him now?
Yes.
Well, you can't respond back to your own message.
Nope. She can cast message.
I can cast message. It's a cantrip. Yes!
Probably like a long
You
delay
can reply to
while
this
we're
message.
jumping down the
Yeah.
wall.
Okay. So, I'll attempt to stealth up, like basically do this squat run to get as close as I can to him before
Okay.
he can detect me.
Is there a starry sky right now?
Why are you looking up?
Sweet. Good to know.
Why am I looking
Yeah,
up?
I was like, why are you looking up?
Well, because I had to picture it.
That's fair.
I do a lot
He
of
didn't walk outside and look up.
Yeah, hold on, let me look.
I'm like,
No, it's
I was like sitting here like, there's not a skylight in here.
Could be.
I'm a visual type person, so like I have to imagine it in my head, like I'm in the scene, and then looking up, I'm like, yeah,
And if you would have said cloudy, cloudy works too.
yeah. Okay, so you're gonna sneak up on him.
Yeah,
Okay. Go ahead
attempting to.
and, go ahead and make your stealth, and then
It's not bad. 20.
you sneak up, right up on him. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna whack him with the one of the daggers. I hope. 15.
That hits.
Yay. Perfectly. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12.
12 points of damage. As you hit him in the back.
And I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to knock him unconscious, just
Okay.
in case that was.
Got you.
Fine.
As you clock him on the back of the head, almost looking like a freaking 70s bad movie. You know, the detective
Judo
gets hit.
chop.
Yeah, the dude gets hit.
Judo chop.
With the,
Dagger.
the pummel, yeah, with the pummel of the dagger. You kind of hear him go, "Ah, son of a!" as he kind of tumbles forward. He's not unconscious, but he definitely felt that.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Whack him again.
Don't go ninja. Nobody that don't need no ninja.
17.
Okay, you're gonna go first.
Yeah. Oh, I will attempt to whack him.
He's rolling.
We're
outside the gate, so I think we were-
Fair.
Pretty
You're
close.
gonna cast slow on him.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. He's got to make a save, doesn't he, or no?
Yeah, it's a wisdom save, DC 16.
I don't think that dice has been rolling bad. He still fails.
So he's half movement, -2 to armor class, can only do certain actions.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only do an action.
You can
or
do
a
an-
bonus action.
You can do an action, a bonus action. He doesn't have reactions. And even if he performs the attack action, he can only attack once.
Right.
And if he tries to cast a spell, then
All right. He'll move half his movement away from you.
attack of opportunity.
Yep. Go ahead.
Lock him again. Don't run. 14 this time.
That does hit.
Yay, this time no sneak attack. So 4 plus 3 is 7.
Okay. As he kind of, as he slowly backs away,
Don't run. Once
he
again,
sits
I
there,
try to kill him.
and you see him take out a wand. As he does, he sits there and points it and casts magic missile at you.
So if he tries to cast a spell that takes an action, he rolls a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the next turn.
What if it's an item?
It doesn't. He's still casting the spell.
Okay. It's got to be a what or higher?
If it's an 11 or higher, it doesn't take effect until the next turn.
Okay.
So there's a 50-50 chance it takes twice as long, basically. So.
Yeah. So it's going to take longer.
Okay.
So, it's your go. As he sits there and he kind of looks and he's just like, mother.
Really?
It's more like mother.
I'm just gonna pummel him, but I go, really?
Right, but in his mind, everything's going normal speed.
Fair.
9 plus 7. Hey, I don't mind better. 9 plus 7 is 16. And for another 3 plus 3 is 6.
6.
Don't make me concentration check because you're casting a spell. Concept.
No, I know that, but I'm looking at something. I just want to make sure something. 12. How much was that one?
It was only 6 points of damage, so. That's why it's slow.
Alright. He looks confused. Like he's kind of like just sitting there, like what the hell just happened? As you basically have hit him twice in a row without him actually doing anything.
Yeah, I look like him.
Yeah. And he's got to make a save again. What's your spell DC?
16.
Okay, he rolled 17.
So it ends, but that's cool.
Okay.
It did what I wanted to stop him for one round.
Alright, and then his spell's going to go off, right? Because it's been delayed.
Yeah, because it's his turn.
Okay. What, Alexa?
What's for him?
Food. The kind you eat. You gotta wait until after the done.
Could I have brownie?
Yeah.
You notice your enhanced ability goes away.
You're gonna take 6 points of 11 or force damage.
Alright.
As,
Ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
Ow, 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 that hurts.
And he'll take the dodge action.
Bailey, I'm over here.
Can we?
And then I give specific directions that I can fit in the next second. But I'm at the edge of the woods, about 10 feet
He's
away.
kind
I
of just
keep
looking at
smacking
you
him.
like, what the fuck?
If I
So
take
yeah,
out
you go ahead and dodge
the
all day.
telescope and look, can I see them?
Yeah.
Kaz, do you trust me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Vortex Warp and teleport Kaz to right next to them.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
How far was that away?
Probably about from the gate.
Yeah.
Probably about 50 yards.
Can I go in feet, please?
150.
Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. I had to cast that at 4th level.
I got 10.
You got the 10? Alright. So, Silas, it's your go.
Oh, so I did my message. What
Oh, you did your
though?
message. So, Swage, go ahead. Or Kaz, it's your turn.
Okay.
Switch cage.
Swaz.
Swag.
How far away am I from this guy?
I don't know. How far did you put him close to him?
Where did you put me?
Like right next to him.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. I'm gonna try to grab him.
Go ahead and make a grapple check.
I go,
And you just see a vortex. You just see a vortex of Kaz show up.
it is not a man to eat, but he eats. What the hell?
That's strength, right?
Yep.
No, that's not good.
Well, it's a regular attack, so use your attack modifier first.
Okay.
See if you hit. And then you'll do a strength.
13. Dead.
13 does hit.
Cool. And then the
Oh,
strength.
wait, no, because he's not slowed anymore.
He's
right?
not slowed anymore, so he doesn't suffer the -2.
Yeah, so no, that does not hit.
Okay.
So he kind of dodges out of the way.
Okay. Then second attack, I'll try to grab him again.
Okay.
That's
right.
better.
He's dodging. So.
Yeah.
So it's disadvantage on the roll, right?
Well, normally you don't have to roll an attack for grapple. It's an opposed athletics, and he can use his acrobatics or his athletics to defend.
I've probably done it where it's an attack first to see
No.
if you hit, and then.
That's the old edition. But
Oh. Well, I'm going off of old edition.
well, that's
grapple.
fine. No,
That's the playtest.
I'm not arguing. Just
Well,
It's the when you make an unarmed strike, you can either grapple them, deal damage, or
Yeah.
push them.
so yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. That's gonna be 21.
That definitely does hit. So go ahead and make your grapple. So it's a strength contested by him, and he fails horribly.
I got a 23.
Yeah, he's grappled. How do you grapple him?
Big bear hug.
Alright, so it is his turn now. He is grappled.
anywhere that I can see. As long as you can fit through the space, I could teleport you there.
We should remember that.
We used it in that temple, cause Anthony's character
Oh yeah.
teleported me to the
He teleported me too. Yeah.
yeah.
I had to run.
Alright, he's just gonna make a friggin' attack against Kaz with a dagger, because that's all he has. And he fails. And that's not even decent damage. Yeah, it's still a fail. Alright. Silas?
I'm gonna whack-a-doodle him again. He's going, stop doing this, go to sleep! 6 plus 7 is a 13, I think.
So it doesn't hit.
Quit dodging out of the way, too!
He's kind of just fiddling around while Kaz is holding on to him. Kaz, go ahead and it's your turn.
Okay. Can I try to I don't know, put him in a sleeper hold? I'm pretty big, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get my arms in the right position to just crush his whole head.
Just head him.
Okay.
I almost imagine you doing like what Isengard did, friggin' where he got that female adventurer and he's just embracing her and just squeezing her. That's kind of how I imagine you friggin' doing anything to this guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll that's what happened. That's what he does in the Beowulf. If you ever listen to Red Beowulf, too.
Yep.
I'll start squishing him like a boa constrictor until he passes out from.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. It's just gonna be your if you were hitting with your fist.
Okay, that's gonna be
So 1 plus strength.
6.
6 damage.
Unless you have Barroom Brawler or something.
Fucking goes out.
See?
Poor guy.
See how this works?
Then you kind of squeeze him just a little bit. You're just
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. You kind of hear this little crack, and then
He's gonna feel great in the morning when he wakes up. That back crack like that.
he just goes limp in your arms.
Jeez.
Pele's gonna send a message to Kaz and say, "Go into the tree line," so we can question him there.
I'm gonna solid.
He
snake.
ran into the tree line because he ran.
I thought we were on,
from me.
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
he's
right,
actually
that's
in. He's at the very edge of the tree line. We might want to carry him a little bit further.
I'll solid snake drag him back further into the.
I got this ragdoll with me.
Huh? Like the creepy horror movies where he just comes out and grabs and slowly drives
Yeah.
away.
Just one hand on one leg, just
Yeah.
pulling him along.
Oh damn! There's a tree there. All right, you all are able to meet up in the forest line. It's dark. With a little bit of moonlight.
Before we try to wake him up or anything, I'd like to remove any items that he might have on his person.
Okay.
Not like clothes, but empty his pockets and any bags he has, anything like that.
Okay, so he does have a small pouch. He does have a wand, a dagger, and he does have a what looks to be like a scroll case.
Oh, before we wake him up, just so everyone knows, there are not actually ogres at the Thomas.
No, there's not. We were just over there.
No, but there can be. That seemed like a very low security place to sneak some ogres into.
I made a distraction before I came this way.
Okay.
That's why the bells went off.
Good, you cry wolf. Next time they end up there, maybe the security doesn't show up because nobody believes them. How many ogres can you make breathe underwater?
Me?
Up to 8. I think 6
I think
or
I got
8.
rid of that spell when I leveled
What
up.
if we just have a boat of ogres?
I guess
You're
Trojan
saying,
horse.
but if we want them in the
It sounds-
city, that
a-
would be the
a
way.
Sounds like an
boger.
expletive. I got a boatload of ogres.
I got the folding boger.
Operation Boger is what.
All you hear coming from a water line is
It's just the rumbling from Attack on Titan.
I was imagining the pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean
too.
when they're walking
That's what I was
on the bottom to attack the ship.
Oh, Mythbusters would disprove that.
Well, I mean, there's zombie pirates.
Zombie pirate.
Did they disprove the
like
zombies, the
Mythbusters,
pirates?
Mythbusters also try to disprove Batman stuff. Like it's Batman. The rules aren't the same. Why
It's a
even?
fantasy.
Like it's fantasy, man. Like, you don't got to disprove it. Like, we know it's not
Mythbusters
real.
also came out saying that
Mission
a lot of
Impossible
the
is
things
fake.
that they like did isn't accurate.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, well, good job for coming out to that.
Was it entertaining?
Like, the one that always really drove me crazy was,
They gave him an award.
they did, like, the shark attack ones. And
Oh, they had the Jaws ones.
yeah, and then they were like, oh, they're trying to disprove it, whether hitting a shark in the eyes or gills would make it like let you go, and they said it was busted because they weren't able to hit the shark there. And I'm like, that doesn't mean it doesn't work. It just means you couldn't do it.
Just means your odds of succeeding.
That is, that doesn't mean you shouldn't
Yeah,
try
but
to
I mean-
do it. Like,
but I
what,
mean, like-
what else are you gonna try to
But
do?
I mean, a shark the size of a fucking school bus. I don't think you're gonna be hitting the gills anyway. It's like
No, but
he's gonna swallow you whole.
those were like it was supposed to be like a regular sized shark. Like that they were supposed to be showing off like shark safety stuff.
What are you talking about, dude? I've seen freaking guys that go scuba diving with sharks and they pull off some crazy shit. Like a bull shark was charging this dude that he was feeding a bunch of other sharks, and this female bull shark comes up and like starts to attack him, and he just sits there, grabs the thing by the nose, and just inverts it. Like,
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
and I was like,
it's the same effect of like grabbing a cat by the back.
Yeah.
Of the neck. It's the same. Like they just go catatonic when they
Yeah.
flip them upside down.
and I'm like,
It's really weird. I would never do it.
Like hypnotizing chickens, where you hold their head down to the ground and draw a little line
Or
over
scaring
something.
goats.
So yeah, scaring the goats to tip over. So just like go like rigid and
I like the thinking goats.
I've seen fainting sheep. All right, so you guys have taken all items off of this person besides his robes that he's wearing.
Yeah.
Of course.
I
I
wanna
mean, you can take those off if you want.
I want to pat him down. I want to make sure that he doesn't have anything like hidden anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna give Holly the scroll case in case it's like booby trapped.
I opened the scroll case.
Just open it. Okay.
Yeah, as you know, I'm like turning this way. Is that the? Oh, well, I guess it won't matter. Yeah.
Wait.
I know what the wand does though. There's like some scorch mark in my clothes that I'm gonna like prestidigitation.
I think we just killed Harry Potter.
That case is trapped.
Blonde, red robes.
One way to find out.
If it's trapped,
I-
it's probably
as a
magically
note says,
trapped.
I
I can't do
prepared-
shit
That's a good
about
point.
that.
That's a good
I
point.
prepared explosive ruins today. That's what it says.
We're Voldemort.
Oh, did we tell you the explosive jelly wasn't actually explosive?
Oh yeah, we did.
We ate a lot of it.
Is it normal jelly?
Yeah.
It was just exploded
What
in
flavor?
flavor.
It's like a cross between snozberries and strawberries. No.
No, I would not eat any snozzberry jelly. I know what that means.
Yeah, Percival made us some explosive jelly
Donuts.
scones.
Scone.
Yeah. But didn't tell us that it was explosive jelly.
He just
until,
found a
like-
bunch of jelly.
Yeah. It was just jam. You know, I had a manager today kept
Hey,
saying
hi.
that he was gonna call my mom on him because he was tired of me picking on him, and I was like, call her.
Give me your number, Hawkman.
He's like, I'm gonna call your dad. I'm like, call him too. I'm like, call who you want. I was like, I got kicked out.
My favorite. It's really mean, but my favorite
Oh,
thing to
my
do when somebody tries to like mentions my dad. I was like,
But see, if you
It's
can
like-
talk to him, I'll be impressed
I'm like-
to get you a web series.
my dad's dead. And I try to get like real serious about it, and like my dad's dead. When-
I was gonna do that, and I was like, no. I was
When-
like, Brant would like this manager would be like,
when my dad was alive, Derek's dad died when he was younger, and my dad was like picking on Derek really bad and like making fun of like him and like saying something about his dad and stuff. And we let this go on because I knew, so we let this go on for like 30 minutes, and he just kept like he was like just being more mean and stuff, and like just mess around with each other because they were going back and forth. And at the very end of it, he's like, "My dad's dead," and my dad's face like drops, and he looks at me, and I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, see, that would work in my family.
And
My dad would have looked at him and said, "Well, did he die of shame of you?"
he felt
He would have just kept going.
he felt really bad about it, and then came up to Derek like a little while later when they were alone and like apologized to him. It's like, I'm really sorry, man. I didn't know your dad was dead. He's like, Derek's like, no, I don't Like, it doesn't bother me. We did it on purpose. Like, we wanted to make you feel bad.
I was picturing this manager calling my dad. My dad would be like, stop being a pussy. And say something along the lines of, you can, you want a glass of shut the hell up?
Alright, go ahead and make me a con save.
Who?
The person who unfurled the scroll.
Does this happen to be against a poison?
No.
Had to ask.
You know, we did face some poison adversaries
Yeah.
without you, and it was really
I was
funny.
missing all the fun.
That is a natural 1 to a 4.
Alright. Well.
As long as it does not do 100 and...
I'm more worried about it just disintegrating.
So a wave of cold erupts from the scroll case as you open it up. As it does, you are going to take a little bit of cold damage, and your movement is going to be hindered for the next 10 minutes, as your speed is reduced to 0 as you are almost frozen in spot. So let me roll some damage for you.
I'm gonna reach over and break off a little bit of his beard.
You know, it would have been the best thing that could have happened is you opened this.
I know.
He's resistant to it.
That's funny. I like how you're resistant to cold. I'm resistant to fire.
I'm resistant to both.
We need to start coming up with
Resistant to
good,
fire.
like some good combo attacks for that.
I avoid all of that. Just like, no.
We'll be called the Song of Fire and Ice.
I look at my hit points and go, no.
Got it.
I don't do damage. I'm all damage to the one part of it.
As long as it's not 172, I think I'll be alright.
Jeez.
That would be double your.
Don't give him the number.
Oh.
That would just kill me outright.
I do not think it's that.
So it'll be 24 points of frost damage.
I can live with that.
Wow.
You guys, you remember those really weird commercials they used to make for those? I think it was for those pistachios, but like it was always with like the Addicted to Love girls, and or like that was one of the commercials, and he's like, "Where's John at?" And he's like, "Oh, he's out back taking a nap." He's like, "Has he eaten any pistachios today?"
I feel like I vaguely
And he's like, "No, I don't think so. That's the only thing that keeps away the Addicted to Love girls." And they go outside, and then they have the girls from the Addicted to Love music video like crawling all over him, like they're like attacking him or something. But they're gonna kidnap him.
As you start to kind of freeze up and kind of just have this like permafrost that kind of sheets your whole body, you can still see and you can kind of talk, but you're frozen in the spot. As Swage kind of sees this, he kind of looks over and walks over and he just takes a part of your beard.
There's that one. So I can like kind of see it peripherally that he's just like reaching over.
Pele's gonna come over and try and grab the scroll.
No, it's stuck.
Because he's got it. Yeah.
I need you to unfreeze.
You're the fire.
I know. I'm thinking of trying to. I don't want to catch him
I'm
on
already
fire,
rubbing
so
sticks
I'm like.
together. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just.
All Bond's
This
over
is
there
how
going.
fires work.
Well,
All
I
you
got a
see-
solution.
all you see is Bond going. Ooh, good job, hooked on a feeling.
I'm just gonna produce flame and just like try and thaw him out.
That's not how that works. Two magics don't make a right.
And just cast on myself and just on my hand, just like warming him.
She's like
This is
christening
not
you.
working out.
She's like christening you with the fire, and she kind of just like. Oh, padre, something.
Very cool.
Hey man, I'm going as fast as I can. You're the one that decided to open the scroll.
I mean, I could.
You have studded leather armor, right? I remember you getting that in one of the towns.
Oh god.
I'll just look over and just start casting heat metal, like trying to like just pulse it enough, not enough to like instantly scald him, but trying to heat metal on his studs on his leather.
It only takes damage the first time, right?
No.
No,
And then you have
heat
to
metal
choose
is a
to give
horrific
him-
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heat metal, friggin' yeah.
No save, no nothing. You're inside and you're a cooked lobster.
Okay. How long do you use heat metal for?
Like I said, I just want to pulse it, just to like assist from the inside. I don't want to like hold concentration on heat metal, but enough to like flare it once and then return to whatever else I was doing. So.
Make some steam.
Alright, I'll
Yeah,
go
you
ahead
have to use a
and...
bonus action for him to take additional damage. So it's just the first 2d8.
So every other round of bonus damage.
Go ahead and... Make an Arcana check to see if you can do that.
He's always did well.
If not, if you fail, then he'll take damage.
Use guidance for this one, since I always forget to use that. Well, it's a good thing I did.
I was like thinking how I could assist you, and I was like,
Means I got
yeah,
7.
assist you.
A 7? That's gonna be a fail. You said 2d8?
I think that's what it is.
We just
But,
really
Yeah,
wanted
at first it was
2d8.
2d8.
Holly to
yeah.
come back so we could kill him instead.
I can bring it back. I've done it before.
We didn't tell you that we turned into a bad guy campaign.
I left that part out.
Bond still go over there going, good job, go.
I'm just
yeah.
watching them all as you've got to do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's 2d8, then I
Cradling him like a baby.
Now I want to see the
10.
first burst of steam first.
Yeah, so after a few seconds, you just kind of see like the studs kind of flare up as the frost kind of starts to melt around that area. Another 2 minutes and you'll be back to normal. Time down.
As he's thawing out, I'll walk over and I'll hit him with the level 1 cure wounds with a charge of the Dawn Spark.
Okay. Do you hit him with the Dawn Star too?
No.
Don't
I
let that
heal
happen.
you! Wham!
22 healing.
There you go. And you feel this cool, sensational, soothing energy.
Ironically, the whole winter thing's still going, so there's a little snow thing.
Perfect timing. Alright. After another 2 minutes or so, you start to unfreeze, and you can kind of start to move again.
Oh, I
I'm not
start
even-
slowly unrolling the rest
Yep.
of it.
Hey, he earned it. Let him eat it.
I start reading it.
You start reading it. What languages do you read?
Now, anything.
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 Alright. As you look at it, it is actually written in Avian. What it says is cultists have infiltrated. They are working with an odd entity. Do not attempt to engage. Signed, Lord Manure.
So, cultists are around again, not to engage with them. You can read it if you want, but I don't know if you can read it.
What?
Who's it addressed to?
Is there anything?
There are two.
No, we'll get that from him.
It's written in Avian?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Have you guys looked at the guy who's unconscious?
Nope.
If Kaz wasn't holding him down, I wasn't. I don't know about it.
Probably just as we were getting there that Holly froze over and I had to take care of that first.
You guys remember that temple we went to with the staff and everything?
Oh, bird people.
Mm-hmm. And how they're not.
Is anyone else cold?
It's like Paley's hair is just like. What?
Come here, stand next to me.
It doesn't produce that kind of heat. It's
Can I
just
touch
like,
her hair?
He's like, it's all about the thought.
Can I?
He is a magical place.
Are you trying to look at? trying to remember.
I have some stuff like that was avian related. I think it was in the Pazuzu box, and I can't remember where I wrote that.
Well, I wrote that like.
I got a whole box of Pazuzu stuff, and it was like a cursed copper feather, like another cult.
Oh, the crow's no. The crow's nest.
Yeah.
Too.
That's what I got. Information network dressed in cloaks of birds.
Boards.
The boys.
The boards.
Not the
Dressed in
boys.
Cloaks of birds. Why did I write that?
I think they need to have bird masks.
Birds wearing bird masks.
Maybe they're not all birds.
True. Okay, I didn't write anything about them being bad. 'Cause I don't know.
Nothing about them being good either. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not sufficiently incriminating.
No, I don't think that he's with the cultists, so I don't think that. I don't.
I mean, I could scare the bejesus out of him when he wakes up.
I don't think that the
How do you
stupid
know he has
captain is a
Jesus
part
in
of
him?
the kidnapping.
If you're gonna scare it out, it's gotta have some in it.
I'll put it in there first.
Oh, okay, that's good. It's part of the plan.
You got explosive jelly.
Boysenberry.
So
Part of me wants to use that entire thing as a bit.
The secret is he doesn't know that it's boysenberry.
we could do one of two things. We could just leave this guy here. We can take him back to Lord Manure.
I think we should at least wake him up and find out where he's going with it first. Again, if y'all want to hide, I can wake him up and scare the bejesus out of him. Actually, see if they'll answer the
Like-
question.
Does he have any Jesus in him?
I think like we'll just wake him up and see where he's going, and just be polite. I don't know. We haven't dealt with this group yet, and
Yeah, we already did kind of punch him a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe
I asked him
he-
politely to go to sleep first.
Maybe he didn't really get a good look at anyone.
Sleeve.
Or we could just act like we found him.
With his bad breath.
Oh, if Cass and Silas disappear, we could just act like we just found him.
Yeah, and he didn't even see me anyway.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
But we both could hide. He doesn't know what you guys look like, and we
I
can.
can look like whoever I want to look like, so.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
that's a good idea. We'll just act like you guys found him, and I'll go stand behind a tree.
Here, take the scroll and everything.
The what? All the stuff.
Yeah.
So we're still gonna keep his stuff.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
So it looks
You
like
got
he was just
mugged.
robbed.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go hide behind a tree.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. Not that it matters at this point because the guy's still unconscious, but when he wakes up.
What is that?
Because I imagine you want to be far enough away he can't really see you, but you can still hear everybody.
9.
9. Alright, you feel like you found a pretty good hiding spot. It's kind of a fallen tree next to a tree that's kind of standing up, and you're kind of like,
Oh, you said
Can-
they gave you a.
Can I see him?
Hmm?
Can I see him?
what's your passive?
14.
Yes.
Cass,
Oh,
I
so I
can
can
see
see
you.
him completely.
So you can't hide in the tree and have your butt sticking out while you're looking.
I don't need to hear it. So you guys just tell me whatever, and I'll just keep walking far enough away where it doesn't matter.
Go mind the gate. I think the door's still open.
That's a good point.
I'll just walk just outside the edge of the woods.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna take out the head from.
I'll yell if people start coming.
The cultist head from my pack and look at it, and it's like starting to walk. Put it back, and I'll disguise myself as what that guy would have looked like if he was
What do you look like
young and
before?
virile.
Yeah. If you were.
So you're gonna use your imagination a little bit, then, is what you're telling me.
Not much. I still got the whole head right there. It doesn't
Right,
take a
it's
whole-
kind of like,
I
eyes,
knew what it
eyes
looked like
falling
when it was
out.
So you look like you're a special one of those cultists. Hey, Nathan! I'm coming to help you.
Maybe there even is a touch of undead. I don't know. The guy's dead. Maybe this guy, if he knows him, maybe he knows he's dead. I'll leave some of the undead look to it too.
Okay.
Alright, everyone ready?
Can you detect thoughts? Because you might want to read his.
Alright. As you guys
What he doing?
go over to go start to wake this guy up, because you guys didn't take his robes or anything, right? You left those
Right.
on him?
Yeah.
Alright, as you guys walk over, you don't see skin anymore. You see feathers. And you can see where his skin would have been, where his face is a giant beak. Now.
Can we identify what race he is?
Sure.
What kind of check would that be?
That'd be in nature.
22.
Yeah. He's Aarakocra.
What do we know about Aarakocra in this one? Are they common? Are they just only in the mountains? Do they have a city?
So they do have a city.
From the sky.
Alright, so the avian culture is most predominantly in Medeus over here.
Rock me, Amadeus.
Yeah. Amadeus.
Is that Medeus or Medina?
Medeus.
Now, Medina is a completely different thing.
Where's there an S?
That's funky and cool.
It's
white letter. The white letter.
M-I-D-A-S.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry, I needed to scroll up.
Oh yeah, I think
I was
if you
like,
hold
where
shift
is there
while
an
clicking,
S?
it forces our screens and everything.
So that is their kingdom. They do have a ruler. Shoot. That's all the way back in the beginning.
I remember most of it where
Yeah,
it
but
was
he
like,
wasn't here when
That's right, Inferno. That's my first page of notes. This is Genasi.
Yep.
I think, so like,
No, Adam's right. That's his name, and he's right about him being a Genasi.
Yes. It is a Genasi who is in charge of the kingdom over there. But the avians are mostly spies and information collectors. There has been rumors that Medeus's king has been slowly invading the other kingdoms with his avian brethren, using them as spies to gather information for him to strike and take over Selena. But there hasn't been any confirmed spies. That has been publicized that way.
I guess in this way you can look like helping the empire out again.
And as far as Aarakocra go, they normally live in mountains or tall treed areas. They do have beaks and feathers. They are normally sky wardens. They have avian mannerisms that normal birds normally have. They have a tendency to cleaning their feathers, as well as any they normally like to plumage themselves to kind of like shake off any dirt or debris on themselves. They normally reside in the elemental planes of air, but for some odd reason they are frequent in the Medeus area, and you do know that they make pretty decent spies, considering they can fly around. They can also disguise themselves and have a pretty good ability to use magic. And they're also very dexterous. And that's about all we know. Oh, and they don't need most of the time weapons because they have claws, but
We'll find up his claws. You shouldn't have anything to strike back with.
Do we want to wake him up and act like we found him, or do we want to make him think that he's a prisoner?
We're going to interrogate him anyways. Why would he tell? If we found him, why would they tell? Why would he say anything to that person?
He was very easily knocked out.
I just think we should interrogate him because
I'm gonna check
I
him.
don't see the advantage to him thinking we found him.
I know they already did a look to see what was on him. I'm gonna check him for anything that might make him blow up. I've already been there, done that with exploding cultists. When they decide that they're done, they just blow themselves up. I'm gonna look for anything similar to that.
Okay. After a few moments of searching, you find a tape recorder. When you play the message, it says this message was self-destruct. No, he doesn't have anything on him.
Played that game once.
I didn't even like think about it.
As soon as he said it, I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
I know where
I know where this is going.
This message was self-destructed in 5, 4, 3.
Alright, wake him up. He's in the cultist rope anyway, so he looks suspicious.
I mean, Swage, you could start healing him, and that might get us in his good graces a little bit.
You think he needs healing?
Oh, if
we
you
did
want to wake
just
him up.
beat the shit out of him, but
I didn't do any of that.
me neither.
But okay.
So what do you want to do? Are we
Only because
saying we found him? I mean, I'm fine with it, but I just don't.
He's in the cultist robe, so he looks suspicious. So, we'll just go with suspicious. As in, he's suspicious.
Don't be.
Okay, so you guys wake him up.
my lines.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
shift into. I'll disguise self to a random-looking human.
Oh, like you weren't random looking beforehand. Okay. Cool.
Are you gonna...
Yeah.
But one that he hasn't.
I'm
tried to
already
shoot.
very normal. I just have blonde hair. Give myself a little Aeroflame goatee and everything.
Just, it's
Very-
the next arrow on the...
I'm kind of
on
like
the-
Green Arrow,
on the
so
character
just become
creation.
Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's a little bit the same, a little bit different.
Alright, after a few moments, you kind of see the Pericocra's eyes kind of open as he
You're
kind
off
of
Flint, but Asian.
as he kind of looks around.
Mr. Maggie, the taller.
Who are you?
Who are we? Who are you?
Who are you?
I am me.
Okay, me. I'm Pele.
What happened to you, bud?
I don't know. I was in the grass and somebody attacked me. Did you see him?
He went that way.
As he kind of like looks down, his hands are bound. What's this?
He tied you up.
What are those cloaks you're wearing?
Cloak? Clothes.
You're part of a club? A cult?
What is cult?
You know the... What's the cult's name? Cult of
I know a few cults, but
what's
Cult
the...
of Absolution was one.
You a member of the Cult of Absolution?
Absolutely not.
You dress like one. I'm gonna use detect thoughts.
Okay.
He has to make a wisdom save, I believe.
Wisdom
Probably.
save of.
One second. It's like literally the last thing on my traits. Wisdom save and beat a 17.
17. He rolled a natural 19 plus his bonuses.
Okay, so I can only get surface thoughts. Oh no, nope, I get nothing. Oh no, I do get surface thoughts, sorry. So I get surface thoughts, but I don't get to probe any deeper.
Okay. His surface thoughts are who are these creepy looking people?
Okay, that's fair.
As he starts to look around, and he's kind of trying to stand up, but he.
Go over and help him stand up. Looks like somebody mugged you.
No. As he kind of starts looking around, friggin' like patting himself down. Stuff is expensive.
What kind of stuff?
Yeah, it was just essentials. Couch with a little bit of money and a wand.
How much money did you have on you?
I don't know, probably about 50 silver.
Go ahead and pull out 5 gold.
Oh,
Hand it to him.
thank you. As he kind of looks at it. starts to feel his pace.
Oh, good day, travelers.
So now his wing is covering his beak.
What are you doing?
Just stare at him bunnily, like nobody cares.
There's only one human in this entire crowd. Yeah.
Why do you have your hair's up? Ooh.
Like, where were you headed?
That way?
What's that way?
Forest?
What's past the forest?
I don't know. Roads?
I think what my good friend is getting at is you seem to be in a spot of trouble, and we'd be happy to like escort you to where you need to go. Maybe
Oh!
For a little while.
Oh, you were
For a little while, we can't be gone long, but
Kind of get you along. Get
you know,
where
make
you're
sure you
going.
make it there safely.
Get you some more provisions so you know where you're. That you're gonna be
There's
getting there.
there's a bunch of
Safely.
orcs out, and we're tasked with trying to find some stuff
Orcs?
out. Yeah, a bunch of
Ogre.
ogres, orcs, giants, bears. Oh my!
You mean the red things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen. As he then he remembers he's still in Indian form. I don't know what you're talking about. Like those things are.
You've seen them?
Yes.
Yeah, the captain hired us to.
Yeah,
kinda
we're
check
supposed to
on
be
all
looking for them.
Oh, you know Lord Manure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
He
You
hired
do too?
us.
he's a good guy.
How do you know him?
Oh, he gave me a job.
What job?
Oh, he told me to take a letter. Letter. Ah, damn it. Took the letter.
Where was the letter going?
I don't know, someplace in the next town over.
You didn't know what was on the letter? Do you know, like, can you relay the message without, like, having the letter?
No. I don't even read letter.
Would somebody
It
want?
had seal on it.
Well,
Not supposed to open seals. Seals are bad.
can I do an insight check on him?
Sure.
So much dice to choose from. I'm gonna use my. Oh shoot. Chaos. That's a chaos. What was that? Oh, I'm sorry. 17.
17. What do you want to know?
If he's being truthful, like if these are his honest, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he honestly does not know.
Does not know what's in the letter.
Was it an important letter? Like, would somebody want to attack you for the letter?
No. I don't think so. I don't know, but Lord Manure's a nice guy. He gave me a job.
How'd you get past the gate? What are you doing?
The disguise?
Let's start this over a little bit. I'm Holly. What's your name?
Pass.
Mine? Pass.
Pass?
No pass.
The pass.
No pass.
No pass.
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 The pass.
No pass.
Okay.
Lopez?
George?
Up the jump.
We had a friend
There's
try
a lot
and
of
search.
yeah. A lot of roca. Roca.
Oh, I didn't get red squiggly lines, but I think
cucaracha.
it's because it doesn't carry either. It's like, I don't care, man, whatever.
We had a friend
not
try
it.
and look and see if like whoever attacked you was
Looks
still
like
around.
AACRO.
I'm gonna let him know that he can head back
Is
to
that
us.
close
'Cause
Looks like it.
I haven't heard a message from him, which is Kaz, who's hiding out outside the tree line.
Okay.
So
And he kind of starts to look around. You kind of see him kind of ruffle just for a moment, and he kind of like straightens up.
So, what happens if you fail at your little task of delivering this letter?
Don't get paid.
It's just a payment.
Well, yeah, money's shiny.
He paid. Is that the 50 silver you got? How much is he paying you?
Oh, I get paid when I get there.
Oh, how much do you get paid when you get there?
I don't know. It's shiny.
Where's
You know what we
there?
could do to help you out? I bet you we could make a scroll and seal it up since you don't know what's in it. They don't know what's in it either. And that way you take that message and you'd be okay.
But it's specific seal. Seals are bad.
Seals are bad
Bad.
or good?
Yeah.
Bad.
Right. Because you break seal, get in trouble. That's what I was told. So seal's
That's
bad.
fair.
How long have you been working for Latrine?
Who?
The captain.
The Lord.
Oh,
Captain
he's a good
Cow
guy.
Patty.
He's a good guy. How long have you been working with him? When you keep saying a good guy, I want to insight check to see if this guy's been charmed or anything. He keeps repeating that, so I just don't know if he's special or if there's something up. 17.
17. You do detect magic. Yes.
Seems to be influenced.
Do you have spell magic already?
Yeah, I can. You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I still have two third level spells left. So,
I just say he seems to really, and then I emphasize the really like a lot.
He's a good guy.
so I'll just,
See?
He's a good guy.
Good guy.
How long have you known him?
Who's the bad guy?
Why is that bad guy?
If there's a good guy, there's got to be a bad guy. Otherwise, the good guy is just a guy.
Do it.
I'll reach over and touch his shoulder and
I'll message you to
cast
come
the
over.
spell magic.
Okay.
Okay. As you cast the spell magic, let me double check and make sure. I'm pretty sure it should kill it.
Kill the bird?
You want me to kill him?
No!
Okay.
Yeah?
A whole case of bird. You killed it.
You get 2 tenders.
2 tenders and
A
a
little
whole
bit
chicken.
bigger than your average bird. We get at least 4 tenders out of him.
So like
But he's
that.
only got 2 loins.
Yeah.
They're gigantic tenders.
All comes
I
back
always tell
around.
people, I'm like, it takes 3 chickens to make a caniac combo.
So as you dispel magic, you kind of see Baz kind of tense for a second, and then he kind of slowly relaxes and he kind of looks around.
You alright there, bud?
Feels like I ate a bad word.
Do you remember what
I
you
know
did?
that feeling.
So, you said you worked for Captain Manure?
Huh?
You were doing an errand for Captain Manure and we found you in the grass.
Let's start this over. What's your name again?
Baz?
Okay. What were you doing out here tonight?
Have no clue why I'm here.
Where are you from?
That's sensitive information.
Pass.
No, it's Baz.
Pass.
And who are you?
Pele. The clothes that you're wearing.
Uh-huh.
They look like they belong to a cult.
These are not my clothes.
Those are not your clothes. Insight check.
Go ahead.
Just wearing someone else's clothes.
28?
28. Yeah, these are not his clothes.
Okay. Baz. Did I say that right?
Pez?
Baz.
I'm coming.
Do you know the cult of aberration? Aberration?
Absolutely.
Absolution.
I don't know the aboriginal tribe of absolution. No, I don't.
Cult of absolution.
They're fond of didgeridoos.
Tango H.O. Buggy.
Gotta be careful so you don't didgeridoo.
As he kind of looks at you for a second. Yes, I do know of them.
And yay or nay?
I don't understand the
What-
question.
Are you
Human
for?
speech is very
Are you for them or are you against them? We're against them.
well. I would hope so. They try to revive the old gods.
Yeah, and you're in their cloak.
No, I'm not. As he looks at, oh shit.
So, gonna be a little honest here. We believe that you were charmed, and we kind of knocked your lights out to
That checks out.
because we thought you
Figure
were
out
with
what
the
this
cult.
is.
I don't know. What are you holding up?
The scroll.
The scroll.
Little icicle still hanging off of it.
Apparently
Looks
seals
like
are bad.
Looks like a frozen piece of paper.
Yep, but you were tasked with taking it somewhere
Interesting.
And
by Captain Latrine.
Who?
Captain Manure. Lord Manure.
Huh?
Of the
Do
Selena
you know where
Empire.
you are right now?
I know where I'm supposed to be.
Where are you supposed to be?
Probably doesn't
Again,
want to tell
that's
us.
sensitive information.
You're in
Where
the
am I?
Empire. You're in the Selena Empire.
Okay, that doesn't explain where I'm at.
Durandal.
North of Durham.
Durandal. Yep, north of Durandal.
That is not where I'm supposed to be.
That's probably why you got knocked out.
Do you have any memory, like a last memory of something that happened? Again, if it's sensitive information, you don't need to tell us. We don't need to know. Just trying to help you out here. We're just an adventuring group that has faced off against the...
He's gonna do an insight check on you.
That's fair. We're an adventuring group that has...
A 12.
Well,
We beat up people wearing what you're wearing.
I don't have any passive deception, but I'm being honest, so...
Okay.
We've faced off against this cult multiple times, so we saw you in those robes,
I've seen
saw
the
you
old
carrying a
times.
message in the night, and attacked you.
I stabbed one.
Why are you saying it like that?
I'm trying to scare him a little bit.
He's not part of the cult, though.
Yeah, but he knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, because he's part of the other cult. He's part of the Crow's Nest.
One killed me
What?
The Crow's Nest?
or something.
How do you know their name?
Because we've been
We
inside
sent
one of
you
your
a
hideouts
staff.
before.
You guys aren't that secret.
Yeah, you guys aren't really that secret. Unless we're just, like, really dumb to just stumble upon your hideouts.
I step off to the side beside Holly, where he hopefully cannot hear me, and say, "Don't you have, like, daggers as memories?"
That's true. So, we can do this an easy way or a hard way.
Kill him.
I thought you were gonna pull out a dagger.
This one's the easy one.
I have a Coke! I have a Coke! Or I have a dagger. You choose!
I got some more shinies!
He's playing for real now.
Or, I can stab you with a dagger that's not allowed inside several towns.
I don't even know what that means.
Do you want to be stabbed?
That sounded like an
You wanna be
innuendo.
You're not going to stab me. I'll stab you. One-way
Not
street
allowed
here,
inside
bud.
multiple towns.
One-way street here, bud.
I mean, do you have, like, some fetish or something? Like, is that kind of your
That's
thing?
irrelevant to whether he
It
wants
is.
to stab you or not.
Is it yours?
The interracial species thing is kind of not my thing.
Guys,
Alright.
we're not trying to be your enemy here.
Nope.
Sounds like you are.
I actually don't care where you're from or what you're doing. I just want to figure out how you ended up in this situation.
Well, that makes two of us.
So we can help you out.
Yeah. I can kind of stab you, cut you a little bit. I can read your mind.
What?
It's just a little poke.
That is the easy way.
The hard
You
way
don't want to know
is
what we
not
do for the
knowing.
hard way. Yeah.
So we can find it out for
Oh,
you,
I thought we
or
were
we
just gonna
cannot.
do the rip the brain out and read it thing.
That's just,
No, we
Bird
don't
brain.
do that.
We
do that in the
made
morning,
deals
not right
not
now.
to do that anymore.
We're trying to work on like trust here, and
Ignore.
we're like work on, not ignore. We're trying to work on trust here, and you're over here saying let's rip out the brain.
Trying to get him to choose the other option.
Bon, you're a bunny. Like, come on, man.
Not a very cute one.
It's okay, I wasn't
Baz.
into you either.
We want to help you
yeah.
because it's very, very apparent
Again,
that
interspecies, not my thing.
because it's very apparent that you were under some sort of charm and tasked with something that you have no idea. So this dagger can help unlock those memories that
It'll let me
you might
kind of
not.
see into what happened to you.
Do it to one of them first.
I've seen his memories. They're
Here,
sad.
you can go ahead and stab me. Just cut my hand.
I go ahead and cut her hand.
Do you activate the dagger?
Yeah, absolutely.
Every time he's used it, I haven't been here.
Okay.
disclosure, I still don't actually know everything this dagger does.
It's fair.
I mean, I'm still kind of okay so far. So.
I knew that, but I'm figuring this is the only way to learn more, learn control is to use it.
Stab your friend.
Stab somebody we need to help.
Haley, when the dagger cuts your hand, you immediately feel instant pain.
Like you've been
Right.
stabbed with a dagger. Or been cut
Well, no,
with a
because
dagger.
she's been cut. Normally, like when you get cut, like you've cut yourself before and you've been stabbed before. This is on a different level. It almost feels like it doesn't just cut your hand, but it cuts into your soul. That's how deep this cut goes. When it does, you can feel something leave that almost kind of transcends your body and goes towards into this dagger as Holly finishes cutting. Holly, as you end your stroke, you can almost see like a tendril of what looks to be like energy kind of leave Pele's body. As it does, you get hit with flashes. Pele, relive your most joyous
Most joyous?
memory that you have before you joined the party.
Before I joined the full party?
Mm-hmm.
It would probably be leaving the circus and meeting up with Kaz and just us traveling and like drinking and performing.
Okay, well, I mean that's like a general overall. I'm talking like pick a scene from sometime in that period
Okay.
and describe it to Holly.
Okay. Shoot.
Yeah, welcome to being a DM for a moment.
Yeah, man.
I had to do it too when he stabbed me.
Since he got the dagger, I forgot mine planned out.
Okay,
I know
actually-
eventually he's gonna stab me. I just realized.
Everybody getting stabbed.
Mine was different. Mine was like the saddest moment, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm hoping mine's the saddest. I can do a happy one.
I think, shoot,
Do
okay.
anger too.
So, Pele
Anger
had
is
basically been like, she left the circus because she didn't want to continue to have to go through, like, somebody else's, like, this is where we're going, we're stopping here, and she just kind of wanted to be a free bird. And so she left, parted ways, and started performing on her own in the cities. And she was making some money, but she just felt really lonely, and she had felt lonely for like a long time. And she ended up,
I said happy, it's not lonely.
yeah. So she ended up like
She's getting there.
getting to this one town she had performed, and was just kind of packing up. And she starts to like walk down this alley, and these two guys, like 3 guys, try and stop her to try and like mug her. And she's like trying to tell the guys off and like fight them and like about ready to fight them. And Kaz shows up and like scares the guys, and Pele ends up like getting a good hit on them. She doesn't see Kaz because Kaz is behind her. She gets a good hit on them, and so she feels like, oh hell yeah, like I beat these guys up. And one of them starts to come at her from behind, and like Kaz gets them, and so together they beat them up and just like leave them in the alley. And Pele like goes to high five Kaz and was like, hey, like you want to go and get a drink? You know, we just beat those guys up. Let's go. And that was one of the like happiest moments before meeting the group, because she wasn't. It was the first time she didn't feel alone, was when she like made a connection with Cass.
Okay.
Am I able to give her memory back at this point, or did I just take it?
You took it.
I thought so.
As the memory leaves, you don't remember it. It goes away.
Now, okay,
How did that?
I have an out of, because I'm pretty sure when I asked if I lost my memory, you told me I didn't.
Yeah.
Because if I lost that memory, that changes Kaz's entire character.
You didn't lose yours because of percentile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rolled to see.
Like
that
I said,
one.
I have no idea what this dagger actually does.
I heard that. So,
So the first couple times he activated it, it was more like random.
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't like screw up because I didn't remember you telling me. I think I specifically asked before we did it, like,
You
do
did.
I keep this memory or so?
Yeah.
Okay.
so Kayla's probably gonna scream in agony from the pain
Oh,
that
yeah,
she's
it's
feeling.
painful.
Oh,
you can go ahead and roll your damage for your knife attack.
I still get
I'm
no
adjacent
pluses
to
on
her,
that,
so
right?
you add your sneak attack now.
I think I
They're
can
really
sneak
deep
it-
cut.
I think
You
I
take
can
all the
sneak attack
fingers.
at will.
I know.
You call.
It's gonna be 6.
Oh. Then someone screamed, I guess.
Because as far as I'm aware, it's not even a +1 dagger at this point.
right. 6 damage plus a lot of emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
So, does Paley like feel like something's missing?
Yep.
Um,
Like I said, it went to your soul.
yeah. So like Paley's just gonna be like gasping and like, just like, don't cut him. And like she's just not gonna look comfortable at Holly. Like
I mean, I've done this before.
that was
When I stabbed you, it wasn't like this.
No.
like she's gonna start crying and she doesn't know why she's crying and it I don't know how to she's gonna like stare at the cut and just like try and like
Oh, by the way, the cut heals itself.
yeah and like look and see that it's gone and like be more angry that there's not anything there physically to show that like something was taken from her and just say like it's
Kaz is her oldest friend. You might need to help her through this.
I don't know what's wrong with her yet.
You want me to play the flute?
I didn't know how old y'all been friends until right this second.
what?
Oh, I saw into your brain, into your memory.
He saw the memory.
I'm keeping an eye on the guy.
The guy is just sitting
We're
there.
like distracted.
He's
and
like,
we're
he's like
yeah, I don't want him running.
slowly walking away after
Uh.
Haley screamed. Like, if he did this to his friends, like, this is nothing.
You've met him long before you met any of us.
I mean, he was, yeah. But I don't remember, and I'll like kind of look at Cass and I'll be like, I don't remember how we met.
It was in an alley.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's okay. I don't know how any of us met, really. None of us know how we met each other the first time.
I mean, true.
Unless it's deep down in
I
there.
know Sway's just picking, but I've tried to remember several times. I haven't been able to remember.
Yeah, every time I think I got a little bit the last town, but that was it.
Um,
I mean, none of you remember how you guys all formed the party.
Nope.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
But, like, your base instincts of, like, who's friends and who's
Yeah.
not, definitely.
And we have some memories, like we remembered
Yeah.
undercover
going through towns
at a
and-
party,
Yeah.
and then going to towns and.
I've never known y'all were that good of friends.
Come here.
It was just us for a while.
Don't come to me. I'm not helping you.
Dang. I don't know how long.
Yeah, he's in charge.
So yeah, that's the hard way.
As you notice, he's a lot further away from you guys now.
I'm keeping pace with him. It's just like, hey,
So,
we're not gonna do anything to her.
Oh, yeah, you're not gonna do anything, but yet, friggin' look at her. She looks like.
Yeah,
she
well,
just
that's a
got-
new thing for us.
She looks catatonic.
Yeah.
only
That's
done
a
this
new
like
thing for us too.
I've done this
I don't know about you guys. I don't
3
like cats.
times now. I've only done this 3 times. Once to him, once
Oh,
to her.
so I'm just an experiment to you.
I mean, if it
If
gets
you
to
don't
that,
answer our
or you can
question.
just start answering questions.
I did.
The problem is he doesn't know the answer to our question.
So
That's not my fault.
I don't.
No, but it's not our fault either.
Use it on him.
He's not gonna give us anything.
I'm starting to wonder if he has anything else to even give us.
Holly, it feels like part of my soul has left, which is not my soul.
Now there's an interesting thing.
Part of mine's been long gone.
No, I'm just talking as a DM. Like, that's an interesting insight that she just made.
So I'm all for like throwing myself out there and just dying in the first, sign of danger. But
Yeah, we know that.
that's
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just throwing that out there.
yeah. I'm saying we're not gonna stab you, but we do need your assistance if you have some time.
With what?
This man that charmed you, we believe that he has kidnapped some children,
Okay.
and we need some help getting the children out of where they're at.
Okay.
Okay. Are you sneaky?
Oh yeah.
Could you go into the fort and locate where these children are?
Are they in the fort?
Yeah, they're hidden in there.
Oh, that shouldn't be a problem.
So, if you could do that for us tonight, we'll call it clear. We saved you out of this charm that you were under. We'll call it even.
He sits there and kind of turns around and starts like putting his feather to his beak. Turns around.
Think of it this way.
Fine. I will do it.
Uh-huh.
Just that you forget I was here.
Who are you?
Exactly.
Sense motive.
Hmm?
I want to see if he's telling the truth about who'll actually help us.
Yeah.
Woo! That's actually a 12, but I rolled a 1.
That's actually.
Oh no!
I rolled a 1. That's the lowest I can get.
He's seems like he's being on the up and up.
Okay.
Brazil. For God's sakes, shush.
Sassy pants.
I know. Alexa, take them OUT. Could I already knew you?
Someone's learning how to spell.
So cheesy.
I don't think
How to spell.
the dog that I adopted, I don't think she knows English because I use like, walk.
But when
do
you
wanna
speak
go
German,
potty?
they don't immediately.
I don't know German. I just know Spanish, and so I'm like,
Maybe if you're just speaking in the accent.
so I'm like using English, I'm using Spanish, and like neither of it's working, and I was like,
Preventing the birth of what
I feel like she knows like Croatia or something.
Okay.
Croatian.
That would be your luck.
So yeah, you feel like he's telling the truth.
Okay.
So we'll tell you where we're staying, and if you can just get us the information, yes or no. Some proof would be cool too. Then never saw you. But if we don't get anything, we are on a missive to go and speak with the king of the Selena Empire. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't work here.
Oh no, he works for the other kingdom.
Yeah, we already know that much.
You know nothing.
I still can.
Still know nothing.
So, is
This
that
is not the era code you're looking for.
is that a fair deal?
Finger promise.
Finger what?
Finger promise.
How are you going to do that with no fingers?
I have fingers. As he kind of flips his feathers up, and you can kind of see like the 4 longest ones. It's like
Okay, sure, yeah, yep. Finger promise.
as he kind of shakes it. There. Bond it.
Bond it. Okay, so now we just need to get back inside.
Either one of us breaks our promise, we die.
Okay, sure. Dead once.
Kind of twirl the dagger around, staring at him.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die anyway, so.
Can I please stab him?
No, no stabbing him. Honestly, like
Apparently it's traumatic.
I'm at the point where I just want to destroy that dagger, so I would put it away, Holly.
Yeah, you heard your boss.
You're gonna get stabbed.
Or burnt.
Maybe both.
Wait, you're not the boss?
Oh no, I am.
Oh, okay.
But we don't know that. That's how she maintains authority.
Now everybody knows.
Will you sneak back into like this, or with like the human form I saw you in there with earlier?
You mean like this as he waves his hand, well, his feathers across his face as he does, he shimmers and changes back into a human.
Much better. My turn. I still look like they're half decayed, guys. I'll turn back into
I forgot about that the whole time.
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, you think you look kind of weird.
Just do the
Not
zombie
very often I
dead
see
a
the
little bit more
undead
and switch.
walking around and talking. They normally go, as he actually has facial expressions now.
That was a good laugh after that traumatic scene that we just had there.
Needed that. Okay, do you have a way back into the gate? Do you know it? I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Like, do you need to walk back in with us?
No.
Do you know Lord Manure by sight? You don't remember him, do you? Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, do you know of Durandal? And you don't have to say, that's classified information, or no, I don't. You can just say, yeah. Or
Honestly,
you can say, no.
we're dealing with stuff that's way bigger than these kingdom squabbles. I don't care about that.
Fine. Yes.
Okay. So, you don't need us to get in?
No.
Okay. Wait, do you have a way into the fort?
Yes.
Like, directly
Same
in?
way the guard said, he can fly.
Can we, like, just straight in? Like,
Yes.
could you get us in? Unseen.
And he kind of looks at friggin' Kaz, or not Kaz, but Swidge. And he looks at Vaughn.
He can fly high and just drop
We
straight
don't
down.
fully care if we're caught until we find the kids.
No, it's just they're allowed.
Well, maybe some of the bigger of us can go visit Chrono, and then we just pop out at the right moment.
I can still help y'all get in. I can
We
actually
still have
help
that
you
bag,
guys.
right? We can just get into that portal whenever we want.
Yeah.
It's not a bag, it's a key.
It's
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a key in there.
You had a bag
No.
for the door, specifically to carry that door.
Yeah. And you just had to like throw it out. That's what I remember.
I'm just saying, some of us could be in the bag.
Oh, that's right. You can go in the bag. Okay, so we can put them in the bag.
I can take my armor off.
I can also cast Pass Without a Trace on y'all.
Would that work?
Trust no one? He didn't stab you.
She told me to.
I told him to. I trust him, not the dagger.
Yeah, I could probably get everybody.
Cool.
Wait, are we gonna do this tonight?
Yeah.
Probably not.
No?
I've used a lot of magic today.
We're gonna do it tomorrow night.
Alright. As he kind of sits there and he looks around, he like, did you guys take my stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll give him all the stuff back.
Sorry, totally forgotten.
As he puts
You
the
might not
lo-
know he has
I'll
all
hold
that.
on to the scroll.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I'm gonna
ask
hold
him
on
what
to the
was
scroll,
his.
but I'm gonna give him the rest of the pouch and the dagger and the wand.
As he sits there and he takes his pouch, he kind of opens it up. You see him kind of digging there for a moment, and then he pulls out a book. It's probably about yay big by yay big. As he does, he sits there, he opens it up, he starts flipping through the pages. Kind of looks around for a second, and then stops and looks down at you guys. Okay. So if we're gonna do this, then we should do it at guard shift. And it looks like they changed guards probably about either midday or around 4 to 6 p.m. Does that sound good for you guys? You guys want to do the earlier one or you want to do the later one?
Earlier one, we're kind of on a time crunch.
Okay.
I'm literally picturing a bird's like beak, just like Percy, just like, doing kissy faces.
He sits there and he kind of looks at looks at Kaz and then looks at Pele. And looks at everybody else. You can change how you look, right?
Not anymore today, but
Right. I mean, when we go.
yes.
Okay. You got it. Whoa, that's right. I forgot you. How well does the town know you? Like, have you guys gone up to the keep at all?
No, but they believe that we're adventurers helping stop these orcs that are going to attack their town.
You mean ogres. But, he sits there and he looks at Bon and looks at you. Okay. So here's what we'll do. To get you guys in, and in the event anybody says anything, make it look like we're bringing you two in for questioning. Because you guys are the weirdest looking ones. I mean, let's be honest. There's not a whole lot of flaming ganassi in this town. And I don't know, a lot of pointy-eared individuals.
Slick my ears back, tuck them under my hood. Still rabbit face. Like, I think this helps.
You can't see red.
That's okay, I only see black and white, but that's beside the point. Everybody else looks kind of humanish, so yeah, that should work. Okay. Alright. We can definitely make this work. You guys are good at fighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
I imagine there's gonna be fighting.
I hope so.
It's
Yeah.
been too long.
Okay.
It's been a
And I
while.
can leave that up to you guys, right?
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, that might work. Might work at all. Cool. Cool. As he starts to walk.
Well, you're doing the bird thing again. You gotta be careful with that.
Good point.
Park pigeon.
Didn't do an ancestry test.
You think you could find out where you're supposed to take that letter while you're in there? Say you forgot something, or if you forgot where you were supposed to go, or somebody hit you in the head, or
He might get charmed again.
I don't think he should go in there.
Okay.
We know that he's supposed to take it to the next town over. And that's all that we got.
which is
On
the capital? Is that the next town over?
In the direction that we're going?
Yeah, in the direction he was going, I don't think so. That
I
would
think
have
we're
been.
going back.
No, we're on the very border. There's got to be a couple of towns before we hit the city.
I have a screenshot of
Alright. He starts heading back towards the secret passage that he used to come out.
following.
Okay.
I'm at least gonna go back through the main gate and lock the door back.
Okay.
I thought they would have dropped the gate after we left.
So they would have locked it behind you.
Holly will figure it out. As you guys go through, he kind of looks at you guys. Where are you guys staying?
The lazy elephant.
Oh, okay. Don't know where that's at.
You got a place to stay for the night? Do you need a place?
No.
Are you saying that to not be impolite?
Is he kind of just like, you can actually see like almost like a blush on his face for a second, and he turns around. No. I'll be fine.
Hey,
Fine.
you're doing us a favor. Let us get you a room. You can bathe, have a meal.
They got food.
They have food.
They have exploding jelly.
That sounds
You can have a
good.
bed.
Feels like I haven't eaten in days.
You've been charmed. Have you been charmed before?
No.
No, I've never been charmed for that long.
Have you been charmed?
Once.
You look like you're charmable.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Something happened. I was in a fight, and then right after the fight, I was not able. They couldn't do it
I
anymore.
wasn't taking that crap anymore.
That's why I decided no more.
So you guys head back to the tavern, and that is where we'll end tonight's session. Because it's almost 8. It's like 10 till. So. And Holly, you're gonna be back next week.